you died last week. Yeah, I saw about the weather. Yeah, no, I have some girls in my badminton class. They're like young and impressionate and
Good morning, good
like,
morning.
I was talking about another
Happy
guy in my
Tuesday,
class,
everyone.
and they're like, "Oh, how's
Happy
this guy?" And I'm like,
Tuesday,
"Ah,
everyone.
he's alright. He had a stroke."
Let's see who is here.
Like, he's alright, and they're like,
We've
"Oh,"
got
I'm like, "He's
Raven
fine,
Legend.
though." They're like, "Oh my god,
Hello.
Legend."
And then
Like,
a
what?
bunch of drops.
fine,
We've also
that's
got
fine.
Mir Klemp. Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
I sent it to you in the mail.
And
Thank you,
I
Fluky.
think that's it. I saw a question mark
I
from you,
love
Raven
that.
Legend. Is that a question about what happened in a drop game?
No, but he's fine though.
We've got some
he's like
interesting things
fucking
going on.
75.
Got
I mean,
some
of course he's
interesting
gonna.
things going on.
Got it, bitch. I didn't have that.
Also we got a
He had a stroke. Is that how you say
also
wank in Australia?
So today is garbage day. So my wife is like collecting all the garbage to take out
No, they're very much
before
like
the garbage trucks get
stuck in
here.
their
So the
ways.
cat is following her around.
Drop items. So I have that one.
How? Well, maybe.
Spooky chair. Spooky chair. I got that one. Spooky tower.
Let me see if I
You said
can.
grass.
I can grab
pad?
right. Let me see if I can grab right.
Alright, so I had like 3 so far. Bamboo lunchbox. Water pump. I don't know if I have that one. Oh, log. Oh, dude, okay, this is really frustrating, right? So, these log decorative shells, I can't make them. I'm missing the recipe for... See this one's here? I need a log bench. I don't have the recipe for that.
Rearrange.
But now I got a garden, but dude, thank you for the garden bench. This is awesome.
Can't really. I have to
want
hold the camera down here. I don't have a
spooky
good
art.
tripod.
Thank you.
To get this. So we got one of these tunnels.
Yeah, I need a log bench recipe. It's what I'm missing.
Absolutely.
Is Lee converting to girls? Wait, what? No. No.
I'm doing it to
They're very
bypass
set in
the
their
30
ways.
seconds not being able to post drop the identical message. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, a good workaround.
Okay, a black candy leave. Okay.
So he's in a super playful mode, and I don't think
Can I sell these?
Wants to be pet right now. And he loves this.
Can you send recipes per mail in AC? Can you?
But maybe in a little bit he'll be up for some.
I actually have no idea. Because I think, Flicky, didn't you just do it? Didn't you just send me a recipe?
But I can't, unfortunately, leave this.
I'll give you a log recipe. I'll give you a
hold
log
the
recipe
camera
on your
there
mum's face.
all day. I can't hold the camera there all day. He's a talker too. He likes to chat. And make little fun noises when he's playing. Which I don't think the microphone can pick up because it's on the other side, and I've got the directional setting turned on.
How much is this?
But
diamond
that's all nice and fun.
It's 69,000. Oh my
nice
god!
and fun.
Isn't it a coincidence? You need to pay 69,000.
All right. Well,
for a
I
ring?
forgot yesterday morning, and so I figured today let's go ahead and do it. I'm married. You learn something new every day. Congrats. Now that explains why you have a pronoun we and the pet.
Can I come buy candy? Of course you can come buy
Oh
candy.
yeah, absolutely yes. I've been
Come, buy candy.
married since 2015. 2015.
Ah.
It's crazy how many
One day.
how fast.
One day I'll have a ring
time
I'm supposed
flies.
to. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen though
flies.
because my partner is such a shy little cunt.
You want to come here?
That ring goes somewhere unique.
You want to come here?
I hope it goes around my bum. Let's see. Now we go up here, and I'll put some of the
He's
stuff
still a
away.
kitten, so sometimes he gets.
Like I
he's
got
still
little
a kitten,
pumpkins.
so sometimes he gets distracted.
I think I may have overdone it with the pumpkins. I think I may have too many, but I'm just trying to give all my villagers pumpkin things. What kind of ring? I don't know. You tell me. I know nothing.
He finished the plane and now wants some.
A butthole ring.
Now wants some. But yeah, that does explain.
Massive
that does
concrete. Alright, hang on, one
explain
second.
that. And he's, I think, 11 weeks old now. We got him at a rescue shelter. So they had told us he was around 10 weeks old. Then we waited. It took us 2 weeks to get an appointment with a vet for like his initial consultation. Playful mood again. And then the doctor told us, oh, he's now 10 weeks old. He's now 10 weeks old. And so we're like, oh, or around 10 weeks old. So we think now he's 11 weeks old. Then he's 11 weeks old.
I have got this addiction. Wait, what's this? Ah! Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah, definitely.
I got you something really hot that had. Oh no, I thought you wanted a different kind of ring. I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad. I actually genuinely thought he was gonna propose to me the other day. I was like, oh my god, but he never did. And then I was like, damn it. How's it going? Good. I'm literally got cheese here and I'm about to put it in my noodles.
So quickly between play mode and pet mode.
Can you imagine me if I was a feminist? Oh, dear lord. What a world we'd live in.
All right, let's take a look at what we've got here. So we've got What have I implemented to prevent him from chewing on PC cables? So
he invited me to dinner.
He's been
pretty
good about not chewing on the PC cables.
It was like
Mainly it's reprimanding him.
Sweet, you know, like
very like sort of like the gentle,
gentle
but firm. Like no, don't do that.
No, don't do that.
And I've noticed that like 3 times, and then he sort of wanders away, and sort of like a huff. Also, giving him something else to do is really important. I think. So he really likes paper.
Of course it didn't.
So we've been taking. We've been actually making toys out of like paper and some other things, and he loves balls because as he whacks them, they start flying away, even on carpet, and then he loves that. Like anything that doesn't like move when he hits it, he sort of becomes uninterested in pretty quickly.
That has been on the talkies.
But yeah, so like if he starts like. He always whaps on the cable first, sort of like see how they move, and then he'll like go in for a nibble. And so I can usually see that coming up, and he's like, no, don't do that. And he'll like look at me, and then he'll like go back, and I'm like, no. And he'll look at me again, and like go back, and I'm like, no. And he's like, fine. And then he walks away.
Fine. And then he walks
and I've noticed he doesn't necessarily go to the same cables. Sometimes it's like different cables.
The problem is like.
But also, I've like rearranged my desk and like removed a bunch of the cables. There's less here for him.
So he doesn't really ever push for stuff. Like if you want him to do something, you have to push him.
Attracted by. His favorite place to play is downstairs though, because we have a wooden floor downstairs, and
she would know.
We got him ping pong balls, and he just
hi Angel, how you doing?
Launches them across
how's things?
the
oh my God, how's life?
The floor, and then just has a lot of fun chasing after them.
How are you?
Does he like paper mache items? If so, you can build him paper mache PCs up so he can take after me. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Give him a little camera in it. He can stream, like we could be a streamer right here. I mean, like most cats, he also loves sitting on keyboards, but specifically flat keyboards. So he doesn't like my keyboard because it's like, you know, it's a mechanical raised, like, you know, standard keyboard. But I have a Dell notebook here that has like that sort of flat keyboard on top of it. He loves lying on that. And then on my wife's work MacBook Pro, he can't help but just like, oh, the heating pad is on.
So what?
All right, I guess I'm gonna be sleeping on that.
He would like to get married, but the problem is the ceremony. He said that he would rather if he could just go to a place and just sign off on it.
Make the sword fall out of the arena.
His parents or anyone. He doesn't want to be the center of attention.
Alright, so 2 files changed here.
You know what I mean?
Because
I was like,
got
well,
self breaks at minus bounces.
Self
breaks at
so we set that.
Sweet.
So from 0 to like actually figure that out, which is
from 0 to like actually
figure that out. I'd rather do something with a few people. You know, have my
I don't know why I set that up
mom
initially.
And dad come
that was
over, make
weird
a
of
little
me.
thing at the house.
Okay, so then we have some sort. I think we looked at this a little bit before. We wanted to test it, right?
I think we looked at this.
It's frustrating. I don't know what to do.
If sort of like system system get lives left is greater than 1. So if we have lives
He's
left,
100% right.
then we
How is
bounce.
he 100% right? Thank you, Lady
Then we
This
If
is
it's the
easy.
first
What do I
fall,
do, UFO?
we give it the random
What do I do?
X velocity. And then okay, so then what I can do,
I crush noodles in a
crack
soup
in
and
here.
there's cheese
What
in
I
it.
can
Look at
do-
this. Look at that cheesy noodles.
Crack
Ugh.
in here.
But
we
yeah,
go to
obviously
our
way
polar
after Corona,
class
like.
and
Gonna go to our polar
He
class.
keeps teasing me.
Yes.
He says, "Well, if you want to get married, well, I guess
check
you have
out this
to,
as another branch.
propose yourself." And I was like, "I'm fucking."
Check out
Do you want
this
me
as
single?
another branch.
Tell him he's right and agree no
Local.
one
Okay,
being
so
there.
I already have a
Today,
master
you
branch, so I
surprise him
can't
with
call
your
this. So I'm
family
gonna call
turning up.
this.
You're
I
so
already have a
smart.
master branch, so I can't
Pull
call this. So I'm gonna
27.
Oh my god,
this.
UFO.
Pull
Oh my god, you're so
27.
smart.
All right, so
Fuck,
here
I'll
we
just do
are
that.
over there. We don't have any saved,
So here
Oh my
any
god, you're
save
so
stuff
intelligent.
We don't have
happening
any
over
saved,
here.
any
No
saved
errors,
stuff.
so let's go ahead.
You should have been a woman,
Here,
UFO.
No errors, so let's go ahead.
Starting a marriage
And
with,
run this.
with betrayal. Seems perfect.
And run this.
I'm glad the camera can
Very
see
Game of
him
Thrones.
playing with the cat tree.
I'm glad the camera can see him playing with the
Fucking
the
genius
cat
over
tree.
here.
Ooh, I forgot. We have the time is not
Hey,
set
Angel,
up.
I
how's your
forgot.
love
Let's
life
go ahead
going?
and
The
change
time
that.
is not set up right.
How
Let's
are
go
all those
ahead and
Pokemon
change that.
boys? Wait, are you
Where
in a
is
new
that?
relationship
That's in
or are
the
you
main
still with the same guy?
library.
Where is that? That's in the main library.
It's hard be keeping boys in Australia.
Where do we sit
For the
that?
day,
So
it's
it's a
about the bride,
const.
not the groom. That's what I told him. I'm
Oh,
like,
duration's
it's gotta
from
be all
seconds.
about
It's a
me.
con.
Just, you
120.
can just shut up.
Oh, duration's from
Save.
seconds. So we'll do 120. Save.
And it's a pretty interesting
Start again.
situation because so his mum and dad are not
All
married.
right.
So the problem is in
All right.
Sweden, if you're not married, you take the last name of the mother instead of the father.
I love the stream of hearts. Danny, hello.
So-
I love the stream of hearts.
I was like,
Danny,
oh, but
hello.
Oh, I love it. That looked great.
yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Oh, I love
If
it.
you're
Oh,
not
that is
married, you take
perfect.
The last name
Great.
of the mother.
Oh,
Also,
that is
Danny
perfect.
abusing his mod privileges
That's
there
quite
to
odd.
have a
Also, Danny
rain of
abusing
fire.
his mod privileges there to
That
have
would
a
actually be
rain
really
of
cool.
fire.
Is like
Yep, I left WA
that would
guy.
actually be really cool. Is
Yeah, no, COVID
something
didn't help
like-
with that. So that's the thing, COVID
some
should
command to do,
strengthen
like,
your
a rain
nerves,
of
but I guess
something.
if it doesn't strengthen, it shows the
some
weaknesses.
command to do like a rain of something.
but I have someone
so
else.
it's a
I'm
it's a
glad to
mod
hear.
thing.
So it's a
Until being
mod
cut
thing.
by lockdown. Is your state still on fucking lockdown?
If you're a mod, then
Oh, is it the same
Twitch
year as
won't
well, the whole last
yell at
thing?
you
then,
about
Oh, cool.
over
That was really
about-
odd. Like,
over-
you should be able to
sending
figure it
messages
out,
too
apparently
much
not.
with like the same exact stuff.
Sending messages.
That's
too much,
that's
like,
why
the same-
only
the same
you can
exact
do
stuff.
that.
That's why.
I thought
only
that was
you
super
All right,
interesting.
so
right,
that
so-
worked. It looked like.
Full lockdown for
let's
Melbourne.
go
I
ahead
can't leave the state,
and
but at least we're in the same
like-
state this time. So
let's
can
go
you guys at
ahead
least go over to each
and-
other's houses?
Hey, kitty.
Oh, the Jester's cap too. Oh, nice.
Hey,
I
kitty.
haven't seen that one before.
And I think he's coming
Shoes.
into our
I have all
And-
those
Where
shoes.
Del-
think he's
the
coming
the,
in
the
These
Del
are
bed.
really
uh,
When
or
his
Del-
parents aren't
the
married,
Dell bed.
it's very normal. Like, in Sweden,
I think I can.
like
Give me a
Swedes,
second
it's
while I think I can.
like
Give me a
it's
second while I
like
off
they have
that
rings, but they're
camera.
not married. It's just
Turn off that camera.
apparently it's super common
Turn
to like
on that.
basically just have rings,
Okay, I
but
can
not
only
be
turn
married.
on for
on that
one. I was hoping I can
Only
like turn on for like one of
for-
these.
But yeah, that's the problem.
Move it
like-
around. Don't want to like make
So
you
he's
all
like, "Oh, my parents
motion
aren't
sick.
married." I'm like, "No,
Move it
no,
around, don't wanna,
no,
like, make you
no,
all
no, no, no,
motion
fuck
sick.
you. We're getting married, okay?"
Oh, come on.
But my dad was pretty mad about him when my
I,
mother gave birth to my youngest brother, and she
I
had
tangled up all the cables.
with her partner.
I make them not hang as low. Make them not hang
Wait, wait, wait. Your dad was mad when your mum
I
gave birth to
I
your
can
youngest
position
brother.
this nicely.
she had with her partner. Was it
Something
because they
like-
weren't married?
Position
Or
this
what?
nicely. Something like.
All right, let's try this.
You gotta be in Melbourne to be free. There's
Alright,
a
let's try
5-kilometer limit, so you can only fuck in a 5-kilometer race. What? Is that what? That's crazy. The hell? I thought things were getting better in Aussie. I just think it's the government being super protective. Every state's different.
Okay,
So
and immediately decided,
everyone just stays away
okay,
from each
never
other and
mind.
doesn't get married.
And immediately decided.
So like for
okay,
example,
never
right?
mind.
Like say you live in Australia, it makes the visa a lot easier if you're married and stuff. But yeah, like Sweden doesn't really matter because like Swedes don't really get married. Like it's not really a big thing.
Oh, that's maybe a little bit annoying.
Oh, that's maybe.
I don't actually know a good way to capture him.
I don't actually know a good way to
at this
capture
point.
him.
I need a tripod to elevate it.
I can see how you
Or like maybe back here.
married just means you don't trust each other enough
like
to stay
maybe-
together
maybe
in bad
back
times
here.
out of contract. Dude, I just want those wedding photos, bro.
All right,
see the deal.
Raven Legend. Do Python, JavaScript,
I wanted to-
Rust, and other popular
Raven
languages
Legend.
use similar
Sorry,
identical
Python,
code?
JavaScript,
Rust and other popular languages use.
I've noticed some commands like import being used in JavaScript.
That's nice.
I've noticed some
Streams,
commands like import being used in JavaScript. Streams.
Ah.
JavaScript streams, and noticed in a Python book.
Stream.
If so,
JavaScript
Hello.
can
Hi, squirrel.
a Python script be
Lionel.
changed to a JavaScript via change it from a .py to a
Apparently
.js
there's a
file?
new update gonna come
Also,
out, apparently, that will
Is
be
that the
able to
reason
use
why they
other
say learning
people's
Python as a
islands.
first language makes
the-
other languages
your
easier
villages
to
will be able to
learn?
come to
Sorry
your
for the long
house.
question. Oh, no problem whatsoever.
Easier to
Okay,
learn.
nothing now.
Sorry for the long
Um,
question. Oh, no
But imagine the
problem.
And then
Instagram
Danny
live.
answer
True, true.
takes
Say
a
the
crack
right
answering the
stuff.
question.
Is that correctly?
That would be
Yeah, no,
transpiling. There are
they did
features that are going to be
correctly,
hard to
that's fine.
convert
'Cause I
between
know
languages.
that
That would be
there's a
transpiling.
So,
There are features that are going to be hard to
Danny is
convert
correct.
So,
I guess like think of it
Danny is
languages,
correct.
right? Like verbal languages that we
That's actually
speak
great.
or written languages that we
Photoshop
like
his
hear.
faces into a
So,
wedding picture, leave it as a pillow, be like,
The only other
No, I
language
should-
that I
I
like
should do
officially
that.
learned was
Photoshop my
Spanish
faces
in
like
high
a
school a long
photo,
time ago.
like a wedding photo,
But from what I
and put a
understand,
knife
Latin
next to it.
is a base
And
for
lay it on.
many of the European languages. So that would be
many
French,
European
But yeah, no, it's still going well,
Spanish,
getting through the shit
English,
together. So does that mean you can't
English,
Latin, right?
Those are all sort of based on Latin. And so there's a lot of words that are like sort of similar. So if I'm correct, like bibliotech, terrible pronunciation, I'm sorry, is like the same word for like library, I think, in
Does that mean, are you based in regional?
French and Spanish.
You would just
And that's
message your
really
Instagram
coming
followers when you
from
marry?
Spanish.
Good.
That's coming from like
And
the
that's
Latin
really
roots.
coming from.
And so like there are some words that are similar,
Then I
but
can
also
say
you can sort
good.
of like understand and like build those words together and like sort of see the history.
Be like, "Oh,
So they're not the
okay."
same across languages,
That kinda helps.
but there's close enough that you can like learn one and then sort of
But to be
okay, I
honest,
sort
I
of
think
see
it would
how
make
it
this
changed
try
to
to
this
kind
other region and this other language. Let me apply those changes, and
Oh
I
my
now
God.
sort of get
People
the
actually
entire.
still ask that question.
Then you move to
now
someplace
sort
that
of- Felix, what
didn't
is wrong
base
with
it
you?
on
Then you move to
Latin,
someplace
like
that didn't
China,
base it
Japan. The
Yeah,
Asian
that's
languages
fair.
are based on their
Yeah,
own
man.
sort of
It's-
base.
it's kinda
That's
sad.
going to be a lot different to learn, like
It's-
incredibly
'Cause
different
I
base to
remember
learn. And a
my
lot of
second
people
in
say
college, it's just
that
like-
you sort of have to throw out your rule book and learn all from the beginning
Yeah,
again.
well, I
You sort of
guess,
have to throw out your rule book
And doing
Yeah.
and like
Guys, like kind of things what you like. They're like, oh my god.
I guess like that's sort of like when we say, oh, something is based upon C. Then all the other C-based languages are going to
I'll just
be
be
easier to
engaged
learn.
for everything, call
So,
me fiance.
JavaScript, Python,
JavaScript, Python,
Java, all of those are what we call C-based language.
Fuck?
Like
Java,
No, it's
like there's a
bro,
core
it's like 5 degrees outside,
historic
and the fucking
similarity there.
the
There are some
fucking
languages
man
out
came
there.
by the house.
I can't remember any of them off the top of my head
Well, that's
that
the
don't
idea.
have a relationship
Any of
to
them
That
C,
wasn't the idea.
and those
The
can
one
be a
thing
little
I'm
bit
scared
tougher
about,
to learn.
I told him,
supposedly.
so I told
And those
Gordon
can
if
be
he
a
ever
I've
needs
never
to
learned
book a
that.
ring, he has a friend that
I've
always
never learned
teases him that he's going to be married and stuff.
Oh,
like,
he's down
oh,
at my
yeah,
feet.
so he always
When?
called me by his surname and stuff. And I'm like, so if you ever get married, you ever get to pick a ring, please choose this guy to go pick a ring for us. Because I know he's good.
But yeah, Danny is also right. Like there are programs you can take that will automatically
Danny is also right. Like there are programs you can take that will automatically
convert
ice cream man
one
should
language to
become
another.
hot dog in the winter.
convert
Oh yeah,
one language to
actually,
another.
that's why I'm really surprised.
All right, so
Is there,
into
like,
master
portable
from
popcorn
this,
people?
merge the pull request.
So
Maybe
into
got it
master
Fred, you
from
want a
this,
Pikachu
merge
theme
pull
ready.
request,
No, I want a pretty
confirm.
normal, just
All right,
like,
perfect.
I basically...
So then what I
pretty
can
normal.
do is I can
All right,
come
perfect.
back into.
So then what I can do is I
you.
can come back into.
We're going to
you.
undo this change I did.
Just go
Undo
ahead.
this change I did.
Switch back to master. Pull you.
Switch back to master.
Head over to my number credits. And we should be good to go.
Credits.
All right, that was the only pull request that we have. So
All right, that was
let's
the only pull request
continue
we
on
have.
with what we got here.
So let's.
Your clip, you have 4 PR and a Hacktoberfest. Oh right, yes you do. So that means you got a T-shirt. I've got 0 so far.
So that means you got a T-shirt.
I've been just doing this. I suppose I could pull request into my own, like this own library that I have, or this own app that I have, and that would give me the 4. But I don't know, that feels like cheating.
And that would give me the 4, but I don't know. That feels like cheating.
All right, so we were just getting it in the credits here, where we can now get out the contributors from GitHub. Now, the way I'm going to do that is we're going to have a contributors.txt file, and I was going to put in everyone who's done a pull request.
I was going to put in everyone who's done.
So we've
it
got
wasn't golden, it was a
Mircrump.
guy who just came by to.
So
we've
got,
it was kind of cool. He was talking Swedish, and I could
only
understand
that
it.
author.
They like.
Oh, not only that author.
They clean your houses, like they clean your roof and stuff.
Okay.
So our roof has got a lot of moss on it. So he's
we've got
he's to stop by and be like,
DMB
hey, we
1107.
do these things
Got
to your roofs.
DMB.
Don't want
One
God
more.
to come
And
by. if you
Lord
talk about
Ms.
weddings. Maybe Gordon is afraid
alright,
you.
and in
you know,
alphabetic
I don't
order,
want a
this is
Pikachu
correct.
wedding.
All right, and in alphabetic order, this is correct.
I
Oh,
may have
I'm sorry,
already bought a
Tigrellis.
wedding
You
dress,
actually
so-
you asked me a font question, and then I got
You
completely
actually-
sidetrailed
you
by
asked me
Raven
a
Legends
font
question.
question, and then
Sorry
I
about
got
that. Yes, I can explain the font.
Raven Legends
So
I
the
bought
font
it
that I have
God.
here
Yes, I can explain the font.
in
So the
right
font
here
that I have
is-
here
see if I can
in,
go.
What? Excuse me.
font here
is JetBrains Mono.
font.
So
Mono.
yesterday it was suggested that I check this out, so we went and downloaded it from the JetBrains website, installed it into my font book, and then as just using JetBrains Mono with font ligature. So to turn those on, you have to go into the terminal settings and then set this.
You have to
open it.
go
Oh,
to
true.
terminal settings and
Yes,
then
I've already
set
decided
this.
on a wedding.
So that's what that is. It's a JetBrains font.
So that's what that is. It's a
Wear it on
JetBrains.
Halloween.
So Jet
Well, the problem is it's not like a
Brains,
super wedding. Just like I would
mono
wear it on my wedding, if you
with
know what I mean.
ligatures.
Mono.
I don't know, like I wouldn't call it super wedding, but I kind of wanted like a. I'll show you. Hang on.
And so far it seems nice. Do you like the font?
And so far it seems nice. Do you
It's
like the
a
font?
brand called Gunne Sachs. Is it more like a prom dress? No. So it's a brand called Gunne Sachs. And these guys
looks like
make
the font
they
doesn't
make a lot
work.
of like dreamy Victorian
is that
style
looks
dresses.
correct?
The font doesn't work.
Is the font not working?
Is that correct?
Easy way for us to find out is if
I
the
don't know who you
ligatures.
are. I don't invite people I
Easy
don't
way
know.
for us to find out is
Yesterday
if
was a
the
different font.
ligatures
Huh? Interesting.
So
What happened?
Yesterday was a different font. Huh? Interesting. What happened?
What happened? Why would that change? So if
What
I
happened? Why would that
did.
change?
Oh yeah, the
so if I
ligatures
let's be
are
honest,
broken
guys.
now.
Is a Pikachu onesie with Jar Jar Binks mask.
Oh yeah.
going on?
the
Put on your
ligatures are
wedding
broken
dress
now.
and just be waiting for
Open up
God on the
font
couch when he
size.
gets home, eating a
Huh.
snack, watching TV, something
And I
like super
search
casual, like it's
for-
nothing. But I wouldn't even think he was even
What?
think it's a wedding dress. Here it is. Oh my god.
Available font JetBrains
It's
is
like
no longer
Available font,
an available
JetBrains
This
font.
is
no
it
longer-
here.
How did
no
I?
longer an
I
available-
didn't
not
want
install
like
the
a
font
full
properly? How
did I
proper white
not
dress.
install
I
the
kind of
font
wanted it to
properly?
be a bit half and half. So if
Okay,
I
hold on.
bought this, I was like, I would even wear this
Open up
as a wedding
you.
dress. But here it is.
See if I still have
This is
JetBrains
it.
downloaded in my
Well,
Well,
downloads.
white for pure.
I still
Yeah,
have
true.
the
Actually.
JetBrains downloaded in
So
my
that's-
downloads. Let's go take a look.
ETF, all of you,
Yeah, I can't have a pure white wedding
Yeah.
dress.
All of you.
Come on.
And it's not like super wedding. It's kind of like
All of you.
bohemian as well.
and
So this
drag
cost
you
me
in there.
All
a
of
little
you.
bit, but I knew
It's already
that
installed.
I wanted.
You in there?
No.
I said to myself I was gonna get if I'm
already
gonna get
installed.
married, I'm
No,
gonna get
no,
married in a
no,
gunny sex
no,
dress.
No.
So this
no,
is it.
no,
I could have
no,
got something a little bit more
no,
weddedly, but they
no,
are very expensive gunny sax dresses.
Why
So this is it.
Okay.
It's a
can I not search for you?
Why
So it's very long.
can I not
It's
search
very
for you?
long.
Oh, it's not
So
available.
it's got
So
the
it's
like
installed
you know,
but not
a bit
available?
of medieval kind
So
of.
it's installed but
I
not
would think it
available?
looks
How does
very
that work?
Swedish, right? Yeah, exactly.
How does that work?
Yeah, like I would put some like flowers in my hair, yellow flowers. But it's from the 70s, so this brand is so adorable.
You once tried to
They
change the font,
only-
but every time you turned
So
on
all
the
their stuff is
computer,
so
you had to
cute.
install the font again.
But every time you turn
What?
on the
Get a nice
computer, you had to
veil,
install
like,
the font
'cause I didn't
again.
want like one of those
I do
stupid,
so
crazy
I do
wedding dresses.
reboot
they
like
did
I
have
turned
other
off my
dresses.
computer
I do,
overnight,
so
so that way it's
I
a
do
fresh boot,
reboot,
like
like,
fresh
I
RAM
turned
and
off
everything
my
else
computer overnight,
for
so
the
that way
stream.
it's a
So if
fresh
that's
boot,
true,
with fresh RAM and
that
everything else for the stream. So
sucks
Yeah, you
a
love the
lot.
back?
that
Go
Yeah,
ahead and
it's
reinstall.
really, really
Sucks a
cute. But
lot.
there's a bit of a story
Yes.
behind
And
this
reinstall.
dress that I'm buying.
Yes.
I haven't gotten
Um,
it yet, and I bought it like a
so-
month ago.
Search for
Because the
this.
lady I bought it
So-
from,
Hey, here's JetBrains Mono is
Search
now
for this.
she
available.
has to ship
Hey,
it.
here's JetBrains Mono.
So it was bought in America,
Max
then she lived in
settings.
China, and then she has to ship it from
JetBrains
China to
Mono.
England, then she has to ship it to
Max
England to me. So
JetBrains Mono.
Okay.
don't try to vacuum clean your keyboard. I have a new keyboard, so it's like in mint condition.
When will you catch?
Like I was gonna get this, but
When
I
will
mean, to be
you
honest, I don't want to
catch?
just buy a dress and then not have it. And
Oh,
not
did it
just,
did
you
it
know,
just catch?
It's nice to be able to use a dress more than once.
Oh, did it just?
But
did
this
it
was
just
the
catch?
other decision as well.
No,
So this
not
one
yet.
here, this was the other one. But
No, not yet.
it's like I'm gonna stain it, and it's like, how much is this? This is like 200.
You got yours permanently installed. Oh, you have to,
$200
right, I keep on forgetting, you have to
permanently
reinstall VS Code if you install
you have
font,
to-
which
right,
is
I keep on forgetting
utterly
you have to
silly because it
reinstall
was
VS Code if you
installed.
install font, which is utterly silly because it was installed.
Can you post links
Here.
in this chat? Only if you're a sub.
Here,
Oh, this was
There it
the
is.
other one I was looking at.
Here's our
but-
font.
there it is.
Like, oh, like this one here as well. Like this
Here's
is
our
super
Oi.
nice as well, but
Oi.
it looks like one of those.
I don't know why. Like that's...
You would look like
okay.
one of those
I
nuns
don't
being
know
sacrificed.
why.
That's awesome.
Like that's okay.
That's brilliant. Because
I'm
I
gonna
like
add that
the
as a
romance
to-do in
sleeves.
my-
Like it feels
I'm gonna
very
add that
what
as
you
a
call
to-do
it.
in
My task item, so
It
that's
feels very medieval.
debug.
Like I kind of wanted a medieval.
task item,
Let's see,
museum
debug,
kind of
debug.
fonts, like uninstall it, like
Debug,
need
But
to
yeah.
be
The
fonts,
webcam I'm using is the Logitech
uninstall
Brio.
and installed
It's not worth the
after
cash. Don't buy it.
we
It's crap.
Installed after.
So yeah. What makes it
Okay.
bohemian?
Yeah.
The way that the
I mean,
skirt
at
is
least it was
tiered.
still a
Okay.
mono
So
font.
what makes
Yeah.
it bohemian?
I mean, at least it was
But,
still.
all right.
This. Literally
Cool.
just because
Alright.
of this.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
The
Windows. That was a
two-tier-
Windows
Wonderful.
problem.
Thank you
The
so much.
two-tier, like, ruffles,
Windows. That was
like, this
That's the. I would say that's the first
That's
like
what makes it
major
bohemian.
sort of like just Windows
I
completely
would say that's the
complete
first
fail.
like major.
So you'll
that I've
find
had
a lot
like
of
since I
premium
started doing
maxi
development
dresses,
on
they
it
all
for the
have
stream.
that
had
cup.
like since I started doing
Yeah,
development
and
My
on
god
it
damn
for
it, I
the
can't believe you
stream.
didn't know that.
That is.
I'm new to
yeah,
your channel, you seem very
and
lovely.
highlighting is
literally
working.
just wanted
Is there a
to
question
say
about that,
the
or are you
exact
just
same
testing the
thing.
highlighter?
Highlighting is working. Is there a
like,
question about that, or are you
tried
just
it.
testing the
Alright.
highlighter?
Turn you off.
Let's try it.
Okay,
Alright.
so let's head back to.
So when you look at like proper
Okay,
bohemian
credits
maxi
here.
Let's head back.
dresses,
So
you'll notice
what
that
we
they
can do
kinda
now
all- they should
credits here.
have
is
So
this
what
kind
we
of
can
we
do
can
now
get.
that
is
that layered
we can
like
get-
1, 2,
Where is it
3.
here?
So that's
Where is it
the
here?
idea
With
behind a bohemian, and
teammates.
it's a very like long,
with
flowy,
teammates.
elegant sort of thing. But obviously, yeah, there are a lot of
All
bohemian
right, so
dresses.
get
that
Brandon
are
a
just
message
bohemian
right.
patterns and
So
then this
get all
lot,
these
but
things. So we
he is
probably
Brandon
want
message
to.
So
Now I
get all
know.
these things. So
No,
we
no, no,
probably
I
want
just said I bought a
to-
wedding
File
dress.
name. It then returns a string.
File name.
So that's happening right
That's
here.
happening.
So
the
start the
sleeves are very
message.
70s too.
We're getting a random message from
Well, the
this.
Right
sleeves
here.
are very
So
like
start your message.
it's almost like
We're
a
getting
big
a
So
random message.
probably
cheese.
down here.
I don't know, like
what I
want
wanna
to
do.
Like it's just
So probably
is-
super
down here
fantasy
what
kind
I
of
wanna
medieval
do
garden. Yeah,
is
should get wet in
Teammates.
this. Let's have a look.
Built live interest with many
Oh,
thanks
dude,
to.
that's gorgeous.
um,
like
Live
that
Chris,
is
with
so
many thanks
gorgeous.
to
Like it's a bit short.
Thinking
I
this
love
is
the
like
sleeves. Oh my God, I'm all about the
contributors,
sleeves.
like
This is
That's
like contributors.
We must
Also,
use that knowledge for greater power. Wait. Maybe a sash that says
Also,
Bridezilla. But I mean,
GitHub
it's
contributors.
Kind of, I mean, if I was dating myself
like
and
programmed
I found
with,
out that my
like
found out that
programmed
my
with,
girlfriend had already bought a wedding dress, I'd be like,
also-
this bitch is crazy.
Thanks for
Also,
Dude, I bet your girlfriends would be so
contributes. Ooh,
impressed.
built by. I like that.
contributes.
Built by.
Oh yes,
Built
they would.
by.
How did you learn? Be like, I don't know, this cool lad called Dele.
Hey, come on.
Did you say
up if
lad?
you wanna
Did you
jump.
not say a girl? Obviously, because if you have a girlfriend,
up
you
if
never
you
say
wanna
you
jump.
watch
He's
Twitch.
sitting
TV,
right at my
because that
fat
seems
feet
very
and
odd.
looking at me as if he wants me to like
right
Dude,
at my
I
fat.
love that.
pick
Like
him up, but I'm trying to
in
encourage
Germany,
him to
they
like
have
jump
their own
on my
folk
lap.
costume.
up, but
Like
I'm trying to
in Sweden,
encourage
they
him
have
to,
their
like,
own
jump
folk
on my lap.
costume, like folkdrakt, I think they call it. So like
Or-
it's really really cool that every sort of
Or not, you
culture
could
has
just look
their
cute.
own version of
Make
folk
me pick you
dress.
up.
Or not, you could just look cute and make me pick you up.
Also need to make the I need to make the arch as well. Oh, I gotta show you something really quickly as well. I've been changing up my island a lot, and it looks really pretty.
Yeah, so
I
built
put
by, I
Donkey
think that would
Kong
be
in
good. Then I
such a
can
great
add my
place.
name.
He is in a
Yeah,
beautiful
sweet.
place
Other-
right
I think
now.
that would be good. Then I can add my name.
I also need. Oh, I need
so,
wood.
yeah, I
Hardwood.
think that
Another
would look-
pockets. Alright,
looks
gotta get
good.
some hardwood.
So yeah, I think that
Gotta
that
get
would
some
look
hardwood.
The
The best
built
of the
by,
woods. The
and
hardest of the woods.
then
I
we're
need
gonna
go
have to
out
get
and
all the
farm as
contributors.
well. I want to
How
grow
old?
trees.
Around
Then we're gonna
11
have to
weeks
get all
old.
the
we thought.
contributors.
He's
How
a
old?
rescue cat,
Around
so
11 weeks
I feel
old,
like
we
Polish
thought.
and Ukrainian
an
are similar
estimate.
versions, but I might be
So-
wrong. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
it's an play mode
every
again.
European country must have their
You know,
own
if you do that,
folk
Play mode
dress
I'm
kind
not
of
gonna be
thing.
able to pet you.
Yeah, if you do that. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
what's
be able to
wrong?
pet
What's
you.
wrong, Donkey Kong? I got into an argument with Sterling.
Alright,
No,
back
you
over to
did
the
it!
place.
I was being stubborn,
Alright, back over to
and
the place.
the competitor in me didn't want to back down. I got a gift to make amends. Well, even a big tough guy like me can get nervous, you know. I'll deliver it. Really, you'd do that? I'm not taking advantage of your generosity. Well, people do, but you know, because I'm so generosity. Sorry to rush you. Could you take care of that today?
I don't think he likes that
Oh, wait.
other
So I put
the other
Donkey
toy
Kong
that makes
here.
a ringing sound. It's a little bit too loud for him.
So I gotta speak
You have a
for a
3-month-old
second.
kid. Oh man, I'm.
Completely the best.
They
You have a
grow so
3-month-old
fast.
kid.
I could
Oh,
swear,
man.
in just a few weeks that we've had him,
They grow
he's
so fast.
already
I could
grown
swear, in
several
just a few
inches.
weeks that we've had him, he's
So I'm trying to
already
make a
grown
little
several
theme.
I'll
inches.
reward him when he
for
jumps up on
everyone, I
demand.
guess. I want
Who'd
Donkey
associate
Kong to
rewards
learn
with him
like
jumping up on
pine
demand and
forest
always
thing.
jump on
Who'd
demand.
associate
Oh,
rewards
awesome.
with
That would
him
be
jumping
cute.
up on
How
demand and always
how do you
jumping
reward
on
him?
demand? Oh, awesome.
We haven't yet
How,
bought any
how
like
do you reward him?
treats.
We
So we
haven't
just have
yet
his normal
bought Any
food.
like
Thing?
treats. So we just
What
have
I
his
need to
normal
do
food.
Here, though.
A small treat. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, we need to buy some treats so I
should
can
not be
have it
curious,
around,
that's exactly
like or
it.
just in my
yeah, we need
pocket
to
at
buy
all
some treats
times.
so I can have
It's
it
a cutie
around.
again.
Like or
What's
just
up,
in my
Pasmo?
pocket at all times.
Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you.
All right, watch out! I'm gonna move the camera. All right,
If I
Watch out!
just,
I'm gonna move the
I
camera
just did that. Oh,
so we
Can I
can
not?
catch.
what?
so we can catch.
Why can I not? Can I not paint new clips? Oh. Oh, fuck, don't open it, it's for Sterling! Oh my god, I always do that.
Oh, he also likes hanging out
Um,
behind us.
Oh, he also likes hanging out
No,
behind
no.
us.
No, I can. Okay,
go.
I just
No,
there was
no,
an
no.
item in the way.
Yeah, so we need to get some small treats.
This one here.
Yeah, so we need to get some
Yeah.
small treats.
Okay, he wants to hang out on my lap.
I love this
Okay, he
floor
wants to
path.
hang
It
out on
is
my lap.
so pretty.
All right, so
I think I can
what
do
are we
this.
doing? We are okay.
So-
So we're getting all
That
the
will work for
lines
you, alright.
What are we
from
doing?
this,
We are okay. So we're
and
getting
this
all the lines
is
from this,
There we go.
and
So-
this is.
So yeah, I want it to have like a snuggly cabin because he's got a
So-
cabin.
but some
house.
message. Okay, so
I love the path.
utilities
It's
load
really
messages
pretty. This
File
path
file
is so
name,
cute.
and that's gonna give
So I
us
just need to make it a bit
an
nicer.
File name, and that's
no
And then,
some
an option.
I really
the reward
want
system
to
can be
make
applied to
some-
other things
What's
you
up,
want him
Han?
to do. Sitting, stop tuning
Reward
cables
system
when
can
asked
be
to.
applied to other
Oh,
things
nice.
you
Yeah,
want him to
that's
do.
perfect.
Sitting, stop
Yeah,
tuning
we
cables
bought
when asked
some
to.
treats to
Nice,
begin
yeah,
with,
that's
but then we didn't
perfect.
realize that they were
Yeah,
wet
we bought
treats.
some treats to begin with, but then
So
we didn't
we
realize
can't
they
really
were
like
wet
keep those in our
treats.
pockets and like easily feed him.
So we can't really like keep those in our pockets.
feed him
and, like,
those.
easily feed him.
So like either that or I need like to
Feed
keep
him
a
those.
cup of his like some of the dry food
Thank
around.
you.
That, or I need like
Better
keep
be
a
something
cup of
decent.
his, like some of the dry
No,
food around.
Almost opened the wrong one.
All right.
I always love that you're a duck. I can't help it.
All
So let's
right.
get.
Put
So we'll
the
do
item
if
back.
let
Wait, back on
some,
Yes.
and this is going to be a
So we'll do
contributor
if let
I already have
some,
one of these, I'm pretty
and this
sure.
is going to be a contributor.
What do you mean put the item back?
equals
I think I'm
utilities.
virtually in love.
Load
equals-
messages.
Oh,
The file name
Utilities,
is
load
up
messages.
here. It's these
Ew.
The file name
contributors.
is up here. It's these
so-
contributors.
I put.
Oh,
I'll put my. Oh, I love him so
file
much.
name with that.
oh,
Let's do
I also gave Zucker a really cute outfit.
File name
and
with that. Let's do
contributors.txt.
So I put Zucker in a really cute. I put him here.
contributors.txt.
So Zucker now has a little beach thing.
That's going to give us
You pitched it up and then you
a
didn't
lines
Um,
iterator.
that's
Oh
gonna
no,
give
it's
us-
okay. I'm
So
gonna
I
rearrange
can
that.
iterate
I want
through
us to put
this.
this here. I
So
feel like this
I
looks
can-
better
And for
here.
each of
iterate through
these,
this.
I want
And for
to
each of these,
create
I want
a
to
credit item.
Yeah.
create.
It was jerk, but I do
So
love your sarcasm.
that's going to be a contributor
I do
So
that.
That's
I
gonna
do that
be
for
sometimes.
each.
contributor. That for each.
I know. Oh, I love how shiny they made suckers
and
in
this
this.
is going to be just.
Yeah, no, I wanted to move it the first place. I was
this
like, oh,
is
it
gonna
doesn't
be
suit Donkey
just-
Kong's little island. So I
can
put
just shadow
Zucker,
this
like I've been looking at the houses.
in here.
Zucker has like
can
a
just
house
shadow
that's
this.
kind of belongs on
That
the
gives
beach.
us the string, and then we
So I'm
want
gonna
to
make his little thing like a little
create a
beach house.
credit.
And then we want to
And
inside
then
of this.
create a credit
I think Sterling.
inside
Okay,
of this.
so we're
He
going to
needs
do
like a little
self
brick palace.
create
So I
credit.
started to,
Okay,
I need to
Pass
flesh
in the
this out a bit
context,
more
the
for
screen
him.
size.
And I've just got to
The
start.
title
Context,
is going to
the
be
screen size.
string
title
slice.
is
Haven't
going to
done
be
that yet.
a string slice.
I think that it's weird to put the contributors in a file instead of statically inside the binary.
It's weird to put the
Um,
contributors in a file instead of statically
You think that?
inside the binary.
I
Oh,
was
yeah,
thinking of
well,
doing that
I
so I don't
spent
have to
on a link.
recompile
Think
every
that-
time.
Give me-
I was
that a
thinking of doing that so I don't have to
contributor's
recompile every time.
That was
that a
my
contributor's
thought.
changes.
What happens when you
That
spend
was
money?
my thought.
You lose it.
But
It's alright. I can
we
grow
could
that
definitely
trees.
throw it.
But
We could definitely put that
we could definitely
like just
throw it.
in here.
Let's do this.
We could definitely put that like just.
That would work too.
In here.
Let's just get out this.
That would work too.
Font scale, none, all
oops.
credits, credity.
Font scale.
Very.
When somebody contributes, you have to
And
recompile.
then
No,
I
I
can
mean
farm-
When somebody
Oh,
yes.
contributes, you have
double
to
check.
that's
recompile.
that's a
I
really
mean,
good point.
Hey, do you mind showing me
Yes.
some
That
love?
is a good
I did
point.
a 12-hour stream
That's a really
on
good
Sunday.
point. That is a good point.
Okay,
dear
so
Lord.
create credit, all that stuff.
Let's have a look.
Okay, so create
I'm very
credit.
curious.
Yes, that's a super good point, and I might see where do I want to
Yes,
put this.
that's a super good point. And
I could
see,
put
where do I put
contributors
this?
as just a
Yeah,
file
but
inside of
I
here.
could put contributors as just a file inside here.
For the load
This really
messages
nicely.
command, you
Nice.
imported a TXT file the program will
For the
read
load
from,
messages
and Rust could also
command,
import
you
from other
imported a
files.
TXT file
Oh, like
program will
JPEG and
read
other
from.
programs
I
like
wouldn't
JS,
try
or
promoting
for
your stream with
other
other people's
visual
streams.
overlays.
I know how
Yes,
much
so
it's
there's
screwed up.
Other
there's sort of like a
And
Yes,
I
so
understand.
poorly kept secret
there's
in
sort of like
the
a,
computer world, which is
poorly
the file
kept
name
secret
doesn't really
in the
mean
We're gonna get
anything.
computer world,
no
which
love.
is-
There's
the
no
file
taking
name
at least
doesn't really
shortcuts to
mean
get in
anything.
at the
followers.
level that we're at right now. So
Unfortunately.
I can import
level that we're at
literally
right
any
now.
file. Like I don't even
So
have to give it like
I
a
can
dot
import
.txt. I don't have to have an
literally any
extension.
file, like, I don't
It
But
even
you
could
should
just be
check
a
out
file
Big
name.
Pirate
TXT.
Nipples.
I don't have
Because
The
that
dot
guy-
.txt really is
Needs
for
help.
when
No.
you're in the operating system and you want to double click it.
Sorry, we're not
It
getting up really
often
comfortable
uses
here.
the operating
No,
system
that's
often
okay.
uses that dot
often uses the operating
to
system
figure out
often
what
uses
type
Don't
that
promote
of
your
file it
stream,
is.
it's rude.
So that way,
to
what
figure out
program
what
to
type of
open
file it is.
to open that
So
file.
that way,
That's pretty much usually what's happening. That being said, VS Code, you can
that's
tell it
pretty
to
much
open
usually
any
what's
file whatsoever.
That being
Like,
said,
for example,
VS Code, you
here
can tell it
is
to
a
open
heart.png.
any file whatsoever.
I can
Like,
click
for
on it,
example,
and VS Code
here
can
is
open
a
that
heart.png.
and
I can click
knows
on
what to do with
and
it.
VS Code
I can
open
also
that and
use command
knows
line
what to do with it.
applications to
I
open
can
this and like
also
display the
use
code
command line
that
applications to open
that
this and,
creates
like,
this.
display the code that creates this.
which for some programs is easier than others. Also, to filter
some
extensions in the
programs
file
is easier
explorer,
than
yes,
others.
exactly.
Also, to
But the
filter
end
extensions
result
in the
is
file
you don't
explorer.
absolutely have to have an
But the
extension.
end result is you don't
You can sort of do
absolutely
whatever
have to
you
have
feel
an
like
extension.
with that.
You can sort of do
They're
whatever
a
you
standard,
feel like.
So you like I called it a txt file because it's text, and I didn't want to not have an extension. And I didn't want to like make it markdown or anything. I just wanted to make it obvious this is just text with new lines. That's all it is. Some people might like name this as like .data. Which doesn't like have any meaning. Like it's just something for the programmers to sort of like remember. Oh, this is what that is. So to sort of like remember. Oh, this is what that is. So. But I kind of like this. I wonder. But I kind of like this. I wonder. I wonder. There's that There's that new the new thing we can do with const functions, right? I can do that.
What season is this?
So I can do that. I don't know if I've ever used it before properly. Const function is like this. Const function is like this. Const function streamer names. No, contributor names. Streamer names. No, contributor names. So contributors. So contributors.
We don't take kindly to folks that don't sue people around here. Now, Skeeter,
you can't use loops instead of a const function. You can't use loops instead of a const function. Oh, okay. So this isn't gonna work. So I wouldn't be able to say that this is a vec of string.
Oh, I gotta go back and watch the old episode because it's about like UFOs
and then
kind of bullshit.
run.
Oh, you still go on about this. I like consult
utilities
chat
load
with
messages.
You, but I guess I'm just talking about me doing a 12 hours.
And like essentially
promoting myself.
Do this. It would probably yell at me if I do something like this. So if I do,
just talk about I finally did 12 hours of stream.
If let, or I guess.
You know, I did a massive shit last night, but people didn't need to know that, right?
Let mute. Okay, let compute.
But now you do. I did. Thank you. Yep. See? I'd like to know that.
Contributors.
Do you want to know the density of the diameter? I had a really tiny one.
I don't know. Just call this.
Actually, oddly adorable.
List? I don't know.
It is valid information.
List?
Oh, okay. Well,
it's a terrible name.
Now I know it's valid information.
So okay, you're saying that this won't work. So if I do
okay, you're
like
saying that this
vec.
won't work. So if I do like a new
and then if I try to load up that,
you did 12 hours of pegging.
And then if I try to load up that,
what does that say?
Lines
is that
equals utilities load messages.
This is going to be
utilities streamers. No, contributors.
Tiny little pieces. Oh, damn, nice. Like pop rocks. What? No pictures? No pictures. No pictures.
Okay, so if I do this, it's going to yell at me.
What is it?
Okay, so then lines I want to for each those and put them in here, but essentially I can collect them into the list. So list equals lines dot
I can't speak Japanese, but I can
something
speak
like that. And then at the very bottom here we return list. And then at the very bottom here
my favorite
we return
cousin.
list.
Oh yeah, now I'm gonna get my legitimate painting. Sweet.
So
this is really. I gotta get this one.
Yeah. So infiltrate in const function is unstable. Infiltrate in const function is unstable.
Oh, the Japanese.
Oh, it's a nightly thing.
Really? That's
so I might be able to do it in the future.
So
I might be able to do it in the future.
I would like awful lot of folks.
There's a macro standard included in some variants.
Maybe just price them off.
But okay, so it sounds like maybe someday I'll be able to do something like this. But until then, maybe what we can do.
Yeah, I think it's a Chinese font.
I can't create a vector of it, but I think I can create a just a plain array. So I can do const
I don't know if this is fake or not.
contributors.
So I can do const
contributors. Which is an array. Which is an array. Oh, I forget.
Hold up. So this is.
I want.
So this is.
I want Okay, stir.
Here we go.
What's the other thing they can do
Okay,
to
so
like
this
make
is
it
fake. Oh, no, it's
not
real.
care about the
This is
size?
real one
So I don't have to do
has
something
make
like
it
4 or
not
3.
care
Yeah,
about the
I should ask her.
so
We
I don't
haven't
have to
talked
do
in a
something
while.
like
Can I
We've
just
been
do
off
that?
and on.
or 3.
Is it because you just have so many women?
Equals.
that.
Yeah, this is real.
And then in here, we're going to come into our contributors file.
And then
Chicken
in
and
here,
whale?
we're gonna
Oh,
come
dude,
into
when I
our
saw that episode,
contributors
that's
file.
one of my favorite episodes.
View.
So you become that.
You become that.
Got a legitimate painting. Alright, I'll be back. Hold up. I will be back. It's kind of interesting when people come in though to your chat and they're like, "Oh yeah, I just finished."
Okay, so
streaming."
you're
It's like,
saying
"Oh."
the size, so I
Oh.
need to give it the size
But-
of
I
it.
don't
Okay, so
know.
you're
You
saying
always get the
the
same
size,
reaction
so I
every
need to
time.
give it the size.
I'm pretty sure that
I
dude
cannot
was like 12 years
remember.
old,
Do I have to just say 3?
And I cannot remember. Do I have to just say
Oh,
3?
and do you have to be static?
Oh, and do you have to be static?
No. Okay.
No. Okay.
So there's that. And if I do that, that doesn't work.
So there's that.
Because I need
If
to
I
tell
do
it how
that,
many there are in
That
here.
doesn't work. Because I need to tell it how many there are in here.
And so if I have contributors like this, and if I add myself in first,
and if I add myself in first.
back down to here. Okay, so built by.
Back down.
This no longer needs to be an
Okay, so
if-let.
built by-
We can just go ahead
This no longer
and
needs to be an
straight up
We can just go ahead
do
and straight up
contributors dot
do
iter. Then for each through them, we'll get a contributor
iter.
out. I
then
think
for each through them, we'll get a
do
contributor
that
out.
to get just
I
a
think
the string slice.
do that.
Then
to
we
get
can
just
create. I don't
string
need
slice.
that.
Then we
Just
can
do
create
contributor
don't
there,
need
and then that should work
contributor there, and then that should
like
work.
that. So I think this will. work.
Sorry, I'm back.
Let's go ahead and try
Stop
it.
streaming
I
on
know
the-
that there's a
wait,
better
wait,
way
hi.
to do the.
What's up, Daru?
Go ahead
Holy
and try
fuck,
it.
hello.
I know that there's a better way to do the.
Did push your links to your friend's stream. Stream's like,
Need to be in the right folder.
you were such
There's
a
a better
nerd.
way to create the
You were
constant
such a
arrays.
nerd. Oh yeah,
There's
I'm
a
gonna
better
talk
way
I
to
just forget what the one
So,
is
yeah,
where
I'm
it can
I'm
like
just
figure
trying
what
to
the
make
size
my
is.
island
but-
more
I just
aesthetic
forget
at the
what the
moment.
one is where it can like figure what the size is.
I gotta
but-
pick up so much shit and just get rid of it. Just so much stuff. I also need more hardwood. Gotta get that hardwood. Gotta go here. Dude. That
It
panda
feels a
bit,
little
I-
bit,
fucking hell, that's awesome.
fast for
I'm
me.
really gonna
Also, it
congratulate
ends really
myself.
quickly, so I'm
bit,
thinking at the
fast for me.
at
Also,
the
it
end here,
ends
so we
really
get
quickly, so I'm
contributors.
thinking at
I think
the,
I'm gonna do a
at the
little bit of
end
a
here,
trick.
so we get contributors.
I'm gonna
I think
add
I'm gonna do
just
Delivery
one
time.
more
I give
of
you
these
this
in.
stuff.
I'm gonna add.
What do you have here? I
But
have this
in
beautiful
title,
present
it's just gonna have
from you, from my
an
boy.
empty.
But in,
From
in
Dustin
empty
Frog.
string.
It's just gonna have
From Lily.
an empty
It's an
string.
Ember Blazer. Very cool. I
And
can
then
show off my new
what
gear.
that means is
My weight
it's gotta
tried
wait
on.
until
And
that
then what that
Dude,
means
goes
I
all the
love
way
that
up.
he's wearing my
Peyton
new
Rules
wait
rating with a
until
party
that.
of
I've been
6.
hot right now.
Awesome.
So beautiful.
Great to have you here, Peyton
Oh.
Rules.
Party of 6.
Oh my god, he looks
Awesome.
amazing.
Great
What
to
the
have you
Thank you
fuck?
so much for the raid.
Oh my god, it looks really
Um,
good.
Thank you so much. for
How was
the
your
raid.
stream?
Uh,
What were you working on?
how was your stream? What were you working on?
I'm
We are currently building this game.
Yeah.
And we're
currently building this
okay,
game.
so this is all
'Cause
working.
I
Yep,
figure out
it now
what-
comes up to
'cause
the
some
top.
Okay,
villages
so
can.
there's all
Yeah,
and
the
then,
blazer matches the
quits the
feathers.
game at the
Yeah.
end. Oh, that's
Also, I
perfect.
don't think have you noticed?
then
his
GitLab's API,
catchphrases-
although
That's perfect.
his catchphrase
about
is,
half of it was getting a
freedom.
mock object to work
although
and fighting with
About
lifetimes.
half of it was
Oh, that
getting
sounds like
a
Rust.
object to work.
Um,
Fighting with lifetimes.
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
we run into that.
At the
that a
Piggy
lot.
said,
Yeah,
lawnmower. No.
But
run into
how
that.
like how did
Oh
it?
yeah, I want to give you a
How is their
Uh,
API? Because I've not really touched
how did
GitLab
it-
at all.
I gotta give you a spooky
Like
stuff
I
for
downloaded
you.
their
GitLab
Git
basically lives in
system for like a
he
self-hosted
basically
once, and then I never
reminds me
really.
of the
Git
static area of
system for, like,
Some of my
a
chat
self-hosted
overlay is
once,
going too
and then I
fast to
never
read
really read it.
messages. Oh, is it?
My chat overlay is going too fast.
I have a
to
pink
read
monkey on my
messages.
island.
I can
but
fix
think-
that.
Oh my god, they would be
I
awesome
can fix
friends.
that.
I can fix that.
Currently
Which
it's set
villages do you have, Rachel?
for
I'm really bad with the
30
villages things. I
seconds.
still can't remember them to this day.
30
Do 60
Desert outfit, okay? What is that? What the fuck is a desert outfit?
All right, that should.
I don't know what that's meant to be.
All right, that should last a
Bear
lot
costume
longer.
as well. Thank you for the follow.
That should last a lot longer.
Why
Not bad. We
don't you
got
have
through
the
a
big
test
monkey?
of
Because I
updating a
have Donkey Kong
repo from the
instead.
API with Rust calls. Nice.
Oh yeah, is the big monkey called Nana?
From the API with Rust
Okay, so for everybody here, we are building a chat versus streamer game. You sort of came in while we were testing it out,
is it Nana?
and we're building the credit system right now. I sort of feel
one, is
like
it?
for me, the credits are moving a little bit fast for me to actually read it. So
Is
I
it
kind of
dash?
want to change that. So velocity is 5. I think I want to like make that 2.5.
I like to do camera position. Thank you.
2.5.
I thought it shows off my hoarding properly.
Like that.
There was
Let's go
some
ahead
thought
and
into it.
play this for real here.
Let's go ahead and play this
for
real.
So yeah, I need to put Sterling in a place of dominance because I think
with Rust
having a
calls, you
metal
haven't written
fence
the
and
Rust
stuff would be
bit
really
yet.
good for him because he kind of has like a jail.
Oh, you haven't
Rust
written
calls,
the
you haven't
Rust
written
bit
the
yet.
Rust bit
I'm gonna put
Oh,
Agnes
okay.
in a really cute
Oh,
place
you
as
haven't
well.
written the Rust bit yet.
Oh.
Have to-
Okay.
I'm trying to play for real this one. I'm dodging,
Hoarding
and
is
also
alright.
reading
Have
chat.
to-
So that's fun.
I'm trying to play for real this one. I'm dodging.
Oh,
and also reading
Lord
chat.
Miz, you're
That's
making
awesome.
a snake game. Yeah, I did miss that.
Lord Miz, you're making
That
a
sounds
snake
pretty
game.
cool.
But I know there's a
Yeah, I
lot.
did miss that.
Are you making a snake
that
game
sounds
with
pretty
Rust?
cool. Are you
Nah,
making
she's
Oh
a
like
my
snake
gosh.
game with
Gorilla.
Rust?
Oh,
Dodge.
okay, so it'll be Rocket then.
I got 1 life
Oh
left.
my
Right?
gosh. Dodge. I got 1 life left.
I've never counted how many Pokemons I have. That's something I should. I need to make a list of Pokemon sometime, and that's just for in terms of insurance.
In the corner. Oh, I
Because,
died.
I have. A
I
lot.
like this credit speed a lot
Oh,
more.
I died.
A lot better.
As you can
I
see,
like
Alright,
this
so-
credit speed a
It's
lot
all
more.
this.
A lot better.
Yeah,
That
Mirclamp,
wall
Raven
is-
Legend.
This is
and
filled
then-
with
Yeah, Mirclamp, Raven
Okay,
Legend.
I think
and
that's
then-
perfect.
so many
I do
figurines.
feel
There's
that
so
like
many
maybe
figurines. That's
we can do some
perfect.
color
I
changes
do
or
feel
something
that, like,
Oh, my
because
goodness.
it's a little bit
do some
tough
color
to sort of
changes or something.
read some of those.
Because it's a
And
little
then
bit
just
tough
the
to
You're
sort of read
making it
some
with
of
Rust and
those.
Piston. Ooh, I've heard about
This is
Piston.
cute.
I've never
You're
used
making
it.
it with
With
Rust and
stuff around
Piston.
the
How are you
room.
liking
I've
that?
heard about
I think
Piston.
that
I've never
corner
used
is
it.
the best.
How are you liking that?
Are you okay?
So, anyways, that's the game
I'm
we've been
already
making.
okay. Pretty
so
alright.
anyways, that's
It's
the
got
game
like
we've been
it's
Pretty
mostly
okay.
feature complete. We're doing a lot of polish at
It's
this
got,
point in
like,
time.
it's
So the
mostly
credit
feature
system
complete. We're
is
doing
what
a lot
we're
of polish
currently
at this
working
point in
on.
time. So
I
the
feel
credit
like it's a little
system
bit
Yeah,
tough
I hoard
currently
because
working
I have
on-
problems.
I feel
you
like
know?
it's a little bit tough
But who
to
doesn't?
read right
You
now.
know?
To read.
And like
Pikachu's
part of
are
it
taking
might
control.
be
Not completely.
we
Not
need
yet.
some
And, like,
spacing.
it
So
might
I
be-
need to put
we
like I was
need
thinking.
some
So I wonder
have
if I create like a gap
Lily, she's up here.
So I wonder if I
I need
create
to
like
make it a bit
a
more
between
gap
them. That might
swampy.
help out a lot. Like create
And
some
then-
like horizontal,
between them.
vertical
That might
space.
help out a lot.
So if I create like another
horizontal vertical space.
another
So
function.
if I create like another
Where's where?
another function here.
Raven Legend, you're off.
No, this
Have a
is
great
Lily.
rest
I
of your
need to make
day.
it more fun.
Thanks for
Legend,
thanks for
you're
coming
off.
out.
I don't know
Have a
how to
great
do
rest
that.
of your day.
And this is where the
Thanks
squirrel
for
lives.
thanks for coming out.
So she's here.
Um,
I also need to
do
visit.
and
I also need to put the
oh,
penguin in one of
and
these
you
too, because I
asked
have
that
to
question
bring
that I
in
totally
Frigga,
missed.
her name is.
So if you know what you're
I
doing,
need
you
to
can
move
allow a
this
Rust
somewhere
file
that
and
I
open
totally
and
right.
run a simple Python
So if you know
file
what
within
you're doing,
it.
you can allow a Rust file and open
Pecan.
and run a simple Python file
Not
within it.
well. I'm with you know what
Lucky
you're doing.
Ball.
Yes.
Oh, you have.
Well, I'm with you know what you're doing.
But probably
yes.
not the way you're thinking of.
I didn't have that
There's
one. Oh my
libraries in
God,
Rust
dude,
you can
but I
get that allow you to
searched
run
up
Python
when,
inside of
There's
Rust.
libraries in
it's getting
Rust.
very
But Rust
very
itself,
cold.
the compiler Rust won't
but Rust
understand
itself-
Oh, you have
Python
Genji.
code
I had Genji. I got rid of
on
him,
its
though.
own.
won't understand Python code on its own.
All right.
Yeah, maybe
I want to
it's not
create
fun
a
in lily
gap.
pads for
So we're gonna do
Oh,
function.
yeah.
I want to
Create,
create a gap.
Yeah, same
space,
with Pecan.
function,
It gets very close to
create,
almost looking at fairy porn.
space.
It's kind of gross.
So we're gonna take in
Keaton.
context.
So we're gonna take in.
Oh wow, he's
context.
cool.
And
You got him. Keaton's cool.
probably just
and-
the screen size.
So I got the other two.
Probably just the
Lily
screen
pads
size.
and tiles in front of the house. Lily pads. Can you have lily pads?
And
Yeah,
we're
he's like an
going
active
to
pet. He's awesome.
not return
Unlucky.
anything. I don't think we need to
And
return
we're
anything.
going to,
But we do
not
care about
return anything.
I
updating
have
all
Julian.
credits.
But we do care about
Julian?
updating all credits.
Oh, dude, Julian has really good stuff.
So then in here, all I want to do is
And
take one of
violets.
these.
So then in
like,
here,
create
all I want
credits.
to do is take one of these.
Yeah, I said you got
like, create
violet.
credits.
We're gonna throw that in here,
Which one?
and so we're gonna say Our title is just going to be an
Oh.
empty,
So we're gonna
empty
say-
string here.
Our title is just going to be an empty,
For-
empty string
I
here.
hate Violet. You can have
For
her.
size.
No, I don't want her either.
Oh, for like font
No,
scale,
fuck
we
that.
can actually make
I need to-
this
yeah, she
really
needs to be
big.
I need to get
So
rid of
we
my
can say something
actually.
like
Make this
some
really big.
I don't really want to get rid of
So
her,
we
but
can
I
say
do
something
want to
like
have a
100.
villager.
That's 0.
I got here. So Ava, I just gotta ignore
0.
her. I feel bad though. How do the
And
customs
the
work?
mute
You place and
credit
remove the custom menu
Y.
does disappear. Yeah, so what happens?
Oh,
you save
okay, so
something.
we need to
I'll show
bring
you
credit
something.
Y
Yeah,
into.
you save it in a slot, but you gotta be
okay,
very
so we need
careful
to
because if
bring
you
credit
override
Y
that
into.
slot, it changes everything. I got cherry from a card and they're selling them again soon. Oh man, I'm so sad I never got into the cards
this
because
is a
they were
mute
so
to
like
an
no one
F32.
ever bought the cards or anything.
Alright,
this is
Like
a
no
mute
one
to
did,
an
and they went
F32.
so cheap.
All right.
Like no one gave a shit, and they went so cheap ages ago. And then now, because of Animal Crossing, now everything like spiked
just
in
do
price
that?
again. Hey, I need to get my bottle on the
just do that?
beach. I did. Haven't picked that up yet.
Ah, there it
today.
goes. Okay, perfect. So now I can use this space
yeah, I did-
whenever I
like,
want
for
to create a
Lily, I
space
need,
So
in
now I
like,
can
here.
use this
more-
space whenever I
I
want
would
to
think
create
more
a
salty
space.
stuff.
We're gonna
I don't
do.
know.
So
But it's
we're
easier to
gonna
write
do-
down a bookmark the page or a person's code.
New credit. Okay, so we're gonna do the streamer win message, chat win message.
Okay, so we're gonna do
Yeah,
this
yeah,
win
that's true.
message.
There's
chat
quite a lot
win
of save
message.
slots I can show you quickly.
Okay, so the snarky
But
message,
I don't know. Oh,
and then I
did
think we
you
need
recipe?
The
a
snarky message.
nice.
self,
What in double bed?
And then I think we need
create space,
self
context,
Oh, I
screen
haven't checked that
size,
out.
all
Create
credits,
space.
and this.
You get a lot of
context,
custom
thing.
slots actually.
size, all credits.
That
Facility
is perfect.
So think.
Alright.
Then
That
we
is
create the
perfect.
chatters who hit,
Yeah, there's a lot of
And
save
then
slots, but
we
it's annoying
list
to
all
constantly
of
go
them,
into them and try and figure them out.
And
Oh,
we
that
list
one.
all
Okay.
of them.
then we do with teammates. So
Oh, no.
before we do that,
Then we
So
do
your
another
custom
with
space.
teammates. So before we do that,
where is it?
do another space.
So these are your customs. So you
create
get
credit.
I think you get a
Then
ton.
after that, we'll do another space.
Credit.
you can get more than this at
Then
least.
after that, we'll do another space.
Because like what happens
Another
if you don't
space.
do it right?
And then the
space.
full
This
page.
is what kind
Okay.
of happens.
So perfect.
And then the full page.
So
And this one
I,
can actually
uh,
just
put a
be
shitty
another space.
thing on the floor,
And this one
and
can
I had
actually just be
override.
another space.
I
So let's try
overrode
this
it.
again and see how the credits look.
All right.
Where can you get
So
custom
let's try this
slots?
again and see how the credits.
Your mum's house, I would think. She's a custom slut. You can see here. Yeah, I'm gonna boot Violet and try and get a kitty. Dude, there's some really cute one. Like hamsters are really cute as well. Like I love the frog villages.
Game over, but you
Like,
died so
look at
quickly.
Lily, she's so cute.
Game over.
Oh,
died so
That space is
Look at
not
the
as
big,
big as
beautiful
I
cheeks.
sort of thought it would be.
That space is not as
The
big
oh
as
no,
I
she's not
sort
good
of
at
thought it would be.
fishing. She's so cute. I love her.
Is that
I need
because-
to make her environment
Is
just a
that
little bit more.
because-
Is that because I
Like I was thinking,
like
putting
an
more-
empty
that because
string as
I,
a space has no
like,
size?
Put more water
But if I
around
give it like an
Space
actual space,
Isn't
has
she
no
cute?
size. But if I give it like an actual
You know they look
space,
like Miss Keef's emotes. Who's Miss Keef? Is he the
like
speed
if I
runner
say
for Dark Souls?
that
Am I
like
thinking
if I
about something
say
else?
that,
and save like so it's an actual space that it renders out.
and
I wonder if
save,
that will
like,
be
so
better.
it's an
Like,
actual
maybe
space
I can do
that it
just put
renders
some
out. I
extra
wonder if that will
water
be
around.
better.
Oh, he's a variety streamer. No. Oh, he's your big one. There's your big one, eh? No.
It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. So I kind of want.
And then we'll.
So
I kind of want like a different sizes.
But there's
kinda
a,
just
I
like
think
a,
there's a frog who's like a.
Or maybe just like
Doesn't he wear a
way bigger than
mask?
100.
or maybe just like way bigger than 100.
What if I did something absolutely crazy,
I'm
like
sure there's a frog that wears a
What
mask.
if I did
600.
something absolutely crazy, like 600?
ooh, I can try hashes
yeah, that's
too.
so
that might
cute.
help too.
Ooh, I can try hashes.
And as I
There you
said,
had a
colors
texture
might
fun.
be nice to sort of like inject
Brilliant.
into
And
there.
as I said, colors might.
The only thing
might
I know
be nice
about
to sort of,
Texas
like,
is
inject
basically
into
what I
there.
learned from Joe Rogan since he's moved there. Okay, so we got that.
But yeah, well, let's try hashes or dashes.
But
might
yeah,
be nice.
well, let's try
Has it
hashes
really been
or
that long since
dashes.
you played
might be
Animal
nice.
Crossing? Holy crap.
So if I make you like
Something
like that,
What?
something like that.
I haven't played since May. You guys are breaking my heart. Like, this is a pretty good update to get into since it's like the Halloween stuff is really cool. The games that guilt you for not playing. Oh, trust me, the older Animal Crossing
That
games are
might
very,
be
very
a little
good at
bit-
making you feel very
a little bit
guilty for
big.
not playing them.
That might be a little bit big.
Pecan walked up too, was like, I want to leave. No, you have to make it up to them now. Oh, you're waiting for Hyrule or fucking Hyrule Warriors. I haven't played that game for ages.
So I think even
actually
with the
forgot
empty
about that game's
space,
existence. Like,
it
you know, like the
wasn't.
Samurai
So I think
Warriors,
it
Hyrule
was smart
Warriors,
enough
all
to see
those.
like, oh, you're an
I
empty
actually
space. I
forgot
don't
about
need to
their
do
existence.
anything
It
like
was smart
that.
enough to see like, oh, you're an empty space. I don't need
It's a
to do
prequel to
anything
Breath
like
of the
that.
Wild. Wait, what?
Oh, that's kind of hilarious.
Because I know that there's Breath of the Wild 2 coming out,
That's
isn't
kind of
there?
hilarious. I wonder if I want just like something like three of these dashes,
I wonder if I want
and
just like
we'll go
something
back
like
to
three
100.
of these dashes, and we'll go back to 100.
It was said 100 years before Breath of the Wild.
And this might
it-
be better.
Wow, what? Really? Is it
And this might be
advertised
better.
as a prequel Breath of the Wild? Huh. Yeah, it's a collab from the makers of Breath of the Wild and Hyrule Warriors. So it's gonna be like an RPG. Because I thought Hyrule Warriors was kind of like a beat 'em ups, yeah?
Okay, this looks a lot better.
No!
Okay,
Oh,
this looks a lot
idiot.
better. I like this a lot. I like this one a lot more. I like this a lot. I like this
'Cause,
one
yeah.
a lot more.
Well, the problem is
That looks good.
I'm not too interested in Breath of the Wild.
That looks good. Okay, and I
So
think
the game
so. Then we
would
can
kinda
just do
wasted
some
on me,
cleanup
but,
here.
Okay, and I think so.
I
Then we
never
can just do
finished
some
Breath of the
cleanup
Wild.
here.
All right, so let's come back to
But,
First of all, we don't need this
Let's come
contributors
back
file
to-
anymore.
back
We're not
to-
using
First
it,
of
so I
all,
can delete that.
we don't need this contributors file anymore. We're not using it, so I can delete that.
Same.
After
Same.
that, we have a whole bunch of warnings here. Let's go ahead and
How dare
get
you,
rid of
man.
these.
Say
After
Breath of the
that,
Wild
we
is
have
the
a whole
best game
bunch
ever.
of warnings.
So we're not
here. Let's go ahead
using
and get rid of
FS
these.
file path in credits here.
So we're not using
get rid of that.
FS file path in credits
And then I
here.
could do
Let's get rid
this.
of that.
Screen height is
Like,
not
it's
being
like
used,
Persona
but we
5
are
when they
using
made a
screen
Warriors
width.
game,
So I can just go
height is
ahead
not
and
being
replace
used,
you
but
with
we
an
are using
underscore.
screen
But I
width.
think
You'll
I
be
think that's
happy
one of
there.
those things, right?
Just go
You'd
ahead
probably
and
like
replace
it
it
more
with
if you were like
underscore.
a super
You'll be
fan
happy
of Breath
there.
of the Wild and stuff, right?
Margin.
I would
So
think
I'm
that
not
would be its
using
case.
the margin here on interface anymore.
Margin. So I'm not using the margin here on interface anymore.
So that means I can just get rid of you.
I think
So
round table
that
would
means
be
I
a
can
bit
just
more
get rid of you.
aesthetic. Maybe this one. I don't know.
Game over title
you
location,
hated
right?
P5.
Because the interface is no
P5
longer
seems
doing
like
the
very
game
long.
over
title
stuff.
location,
It
right?
seems
Because
very long.
the interface
We have
is
the
no
credit
longer
system
doing
for
the
that
game over
now.
stuff. We have the credit system.
It
We don't
sucks.
need
I
you
just never
created.
had time for those games.
So we don't need you created.
In
I think
draw,
I'm
winning
pretty right to
players
say
and
it's a pretty
teammates,
long game,
we
isn't it?
definitely don't need you
In
anymore.
draw,
So this is gonna
winning
be
players and
fun.
teammates,
This is gonna
we
cause some
definitely don't
errors.
need you anymore. So this is gonna be fun. This is
So
gonna cause
inside of
some
here,
errors.
Okay, when you say it didn't take long,
um,
how long did
hitting
it take?
chatters and
Inside of
teammates,
here,
that goes away.
Hitting chatters and teammates, that goes away.
Unused import
stakes.
chatter. Okay.
Put some log stakes out this
Unused
bitch.
import chatter. Okay.
Log stakes.
Running
Yeah,
state. So
log
like when
states.
we're running update, we don't need the
2x
running
is
state
what-
being
what-
passed in
wait,
anymore
how many
because the
hours did you
interface
spend?
doesn't.
We don't need the running
care.
state being passed in anymore because the interface
Didn't
doesn't
take long. I know.
Great.
I know. I know
Of
you.
course,
Fro.
that means in
I know.
here
It's
we don't
great.
need to pass in you.
Of course, that means in here.
And
we don't
Nocturne
need
is
to
also
pass in.
Asian too. He clears games quicker. 60 hours. That's so long.
All right.
Oh.
Drop players'
20
lives
to
left.
break the game.
Alright.
Isn't that there's like the
Drop
tutorial?
players' lives left.
You are.
Oh, I should,
in
yeah, that's like what, how many
interface,
hours are on a
you
Sunday?
are,
2,500
in
hours?
Really, you're not.
Plenty of time. Never.
Really, you're not.
Oh my god, this is so perfect.
Oh, is
for
it because
this.
the interface has a draw system now?
Oh my god, it makes
Oh,
sounds.
is it because
I
the
didn't
interface
realize
has
it
a
did
draw
that.
system now?
Is that why?
That is, I look, I don't think your lawnmower should ever sound like that.
Is that
but
why?
And,
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Well, this squirrel's house looking pretty
I
good.
really need you.
Oh,
I
actually-
get like it looks like you're actually just not
you.
doing
Put
it.
the outdoor picnic
I
set
get like
on
it
the
looks like
bench?
you're actually
ahead
just
and
not
get rid
doing
of
it.
That sucks.
Go ahead
That's
and get
going
rid
there
of
then.
you.
Damage cooldown is
And-
never read. Okay, right. Because the damage cooldown system, the iframe system is all being done inside of the player life system.
But
Okay,
there's a
so if
side
we do
quest
that,
in
we
the
don't
game
need
where
you
you get, like
anymore.
999 gold and just
Okay,
abuse
so
it.
if
So
we
if
do
you
that,
5
we don't
demon
need you
fuses became
anymore.
cheap to do.
Did
so you
chat
basically
win?
found a way to hack
So
games to make it
is
quicker. So
like
it
we're
in
not
reality should take
testing
a
this
hell
at
of a
all
long time,
anymore.
but you just
As part of this
basically
enum, so we can
cheated
get
the
rid of you.
game
This at all
because you're a
anymore.
traitor.
As part of this enum, so we can get rid of you.
Okay,
What was
so
your hack?
unused
Yeah, well, it
import
was a
lines.
what, exploit, right?
Okay, so unused import lines.
Okay. That was all part of
We
our
use
experimentation to
demon
get
head
this
So
system,
you mean
this
That was
file
all part
working.
of our experimentation
But
to get this.
we're good to go.
system,
We've got
this file
no
working.
warnings.
But
So let's go
We're good
ahead
to go. We've got
and
warnings.
play a
Saucy
game.
moss.
So let's go ahead and play a game.
We'll play
I
it
don't
for
like
real
this.
this
We're
time.
enough on this.
So I'll see
Play
how
it
long
for
I can
real
avoid
this
you.
time. So I'll see how long I can avoid you.
Get rid of this guy. Now.
And meanwhile, I
one of
can.
these out as well.
kind
I
of
do
sort of
like when
reach
the
at.
villagers play with this
Ah,
and
And meanwhile, I can.
Oh, I
kind of
avoided
sort of
getting
reach
hit.
that.
stuff. I haven't seen them play with items in ages.
I avoided getting hit.
And drink my tea at the same time.
I love it when
And
streamers
drink my
insult
tea at the
chat.
same time.
You're one of
Oh,
those.
and I'll take hearts.
You're like bathing
Oh.
in people's misery.
and
Oh,
I'll
that
take-
was
I'll take
sneaky.
hearts.
Peach surprise.
Good job,
Well,
Mir.
check this one
You're
out. Yay.
trying to get me with a
It looks like a
the
black-
good old
I love
fire
it.
heart
Trying
combination.
to get me with a
That's how I knew
the
not
good
to
old
post traveler,
fire
but
heart
for
combination.
mobile. I wouldn't be surprised. I still have to play the original Octopath Traveler. Like, I don't think anyone's ever talked shit about that game.
No. Oh, I'm losing hearts.
I've just heard
No.
decent, like, oh my god, it's so good. I'm like,
I'm losing
okay.
hearts.
Man, what? I thought it was a giant tutor. I don't even know what it's meant to be. I know it was a giant something. The way you said misery gave me a semi. What? Misery. So what happens when you mess around with pink things, see? You
Oh, I
get
missed
a
it.
baby. That's how babies are born.
Oh,
You
I
mess
missed
around
it.
with the pink thing.
Oh.
Then it
Oh,
explodes.
you got me.
Oh, you got me.
Denny Fritz and Mir Klemp combined together was too powerful for me.
Denny Fritz and Mir Klemp combined together was too powerful for me.
Place. Yes.
But I think that worked out pretty
Oh,
well.
I should probably put this.
There's that sort
But
of
I
weird
think
gap
that worked out
in
pretty
there.
well.
In the case
There's that
that
sort of
there's no
weird gap.
teammates.
In there, in the case
And
that
I think-
there's no teammates.
Is that because do we have like an if?
And I think-
Well, I guess, but in the way I say
Is
it.
that because do we have like
If
an
teammate size?
Apparently, the way I
Your
say
game,
misery.
your snake game is just about done.
size.
Oh, awesome! When it's done,
your game-
I would love to play it.
When you
Your snake game is just
unintentionally
about
give
done.
dudes
awesome.
chubs like
When
this.
it's done,
it's very
I
frustrating,
would love
isn't
to play it.
So a
there
giant
an
cervix.
if?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Where do I have this?
Let's go with that, shall we?
Let's try this.
Is there an if? Okay, where
So-
do I have this?
Import
Yeah.
credits,
Let's try this.
creating new.
I like how that squirrel's house
So,
looking,
import
but
credits.
this house
Creating
needs
new-
Okay, so
more
if teammates
hashtag
linked one,
aesthetics.
what I want to do is
I don't
I want
know.
to create my space.
Okay, so if
I've
teammates link
become a
one,
baby daddy, so I'm gonna kill myself
what I
soon.
wanna
At the
Wow.
end
What?
of
I
here.
want to create my space.
So
Who
if
let-
there's
who let-
if there's teammates,
What?
At the
then
end,
we
Who's
list all the
gonna be baby
teammates,
daddy?
and then
Who
we have the
would
create
invest
space.
them inside
if
Bear
there's
Duda,
teammates-
hello.
then we list all the teammates, and then we have the create space. Bear
Genuinely
Duda,
confused.
hello.
With all sorts of awesome.
I need more wood.
This. Oh yeah, and the overlay
with,
works for
all
that.
sorts of
The
awesome
chat
wait,
overlay.
what do
Oh
you
nice.
You're gonna be a
This-
baby daddy.
Oh yeah, and the overlay.
How you doing, Bear Duda?
With a
chat
woman?
overlay. Oh nice.
That what? Is that what happened?
How you
With
doing,
a
Bear
woman?
Duda?
Dear God, she let the thing happen, and
I saw you were streaming yesterday.
man. Oh,
About like,
I saw
was
you
it
were
new
I'm
event
streaming,
super
stuff?
confused.
yesterday.
It didn't look like it was Rust.
about,
and
like,
us, baby.
Was it
Okay,
Neovim
n-
stuff?
Yes, it was a
I'm
fun-
doing
Look
pretty
like it
good
was
this
Rust
morning.
stuff.
I think we've got the credit
Well,
system
I'm just
done now.
surprised, 'cause
So
she-
I'm doing pretty good this
Go
morning.
ahead
I think we've
and
got the
this-
credit system
no,
done now.
wait till the kids are
So,
old enough to
one
blame
last
himself.
test.
Ah!
Go ahead and this.
This fella knows what's up.
New Vic, hey,
I'm
new to the
just
stream.
confused. How did a woman say
But you see, you
yes
do VR training for
to having
doctors.
New Vic,
You're a
hey,
physician
new to
who
the
recently
stream.
lost her job after COVID hit, and you're going to try to
VR
transition to
training
software dev and
doctors.
hopefully work on something
You're
like
a
that.
physician who recently lost
Awesome,
her
yeah.
job after COVID hit, and you're going to try to transition to
Yeah, if
software
you're
dev
a
and
physician,
work
you
on
know how
something like that.
important training is.
Awesome, yeah.
And how important ongoing
if you're
like
a
learning
physician, you know how
learning is.
important
It's
training
it's a
is.
pretty fascinating field.
And how, like,
I
how
don't do the
important
VR
ongoing,
stuff myself,
like,
but
learning
one of the
is.
other
It's
teams
like
does.
It's a pretty
But I do a lot of
fascinating
like
way.
support
I don't do
programming
the VR
for
stuff
them.
myself, but one of the other teams
that's
does. But I
kind
do a
of
lot
one
of like
side of
support
my place.
programming for them.
Vim and Vim
It is starting to look a
terminals,
little bit hillbilly.
PowerShell, and some awesome stuff. Cool.
Like,
Anyways,
Vim
with
and Vim
Nuvik, good luck
terminals,
in getting
PowerShell, and some
getting
so
that.
you go with a woman. Now she's
job.
Anyways, with
pregnant.
Nuvik, good luck.
Okay, so chatters who hit.
Right? She's
Getting
pregnant.
Perfect.
Yeah?
And now it sort of like just skips that
Yeah.
And
section.
you're the daddy.
Okay, so chatters who hit.
Is that
If
what
if it's
happens?
on
And now
there.
it sort of like just skips
that's
that
awesome.
section.
Oh yeah, I gotta put these away as well.
If it's on there.
Perfect,
That's-
perfect.
Does it
Okay,
also
so I think we're done with
this
this,
as
which
well.
means that
Perfect.
I can
Okay, so I think we're
close up
done
these
with this,
these
which means
windows.
that I can
I think we want to change in there.
close up these windows.
I have 100 patches growing at the
Over
same time, and
Kraken.
I
You
wanna change in there.
starts when I need to
Alright,
remake
so
my town. Oh,
here we
wait,
have,
what do you remake your
Kraken.
town? Are you
Credits are
So
crazy?
now
Ooh, nice.
showing
Yeah, leave it alone.
at the
credits
end
are
of the game.
now showing.
Let's see me women. Yeah, here it gets a bit
Ooh,
much.
cat
like,
is
there
right next to me.
A
So
few extra pumpkins.
Cat is right next to me. So
here's our kitty cat.
So you're gonna rebuild all the island, which I have all the DIY you need. So what do you mean rebuild? Like, are you gonna reset your game or what?
He's not paying attention at all, so I don't necessarily want to pick him up right now.
he's
I don't
he's
love
busy
her, and I'm
cleaning
not
himself.
ready.
So I
It
don't
feels
necessarily
like
want to pick him up right now.
she's kind of strong arming me.
He's busy cleaning himself.
Yeah, but why weren't you responsible enough to use protection?
But he's been
He had a
all
week
over.
like game and now
like,
she's pregnant, and he don't want to father if the baby comes to it. It's simple.
he's been
all-
he's
Yeah,
been
that's
all
what
over.
I'm understanding from this
like
whole
the room
situation, yeah.
today.
He's been all
Playing
over,
over there, playing on the
the
keyboard,
room
sleeping
today.
on my
Wait,
lap.
what is the term strong arming
playing
even
over
mean?
there,
I've never heard
playing
of
on
that
the
before.
keyboard, sleeping on my lap.
But yeah, I like the fact that they cat self groom and
I've
will essentially
never heard
clean
of the
themselves.
term
Ooh,
strong
But
arming.
yeah,
Are you done?
I like the fact that they
Forcing.
cat self groom and will essentially clean themselves. Ooh,
Can you
Are
send
you
me an
done?
iron stove like this?
no.
I'm gonna give it a makeover. I'd have to send it from my catalog, I guess. I think I've got it. Strong arming is like to force, not giving you any
all right,
options.
so
But how can? But I don't get that. How do you strong arm when you
all
didn't
right,
use
so-
protection? So like,
Oh, he
'cause it's
likes the
partly
zipper
your fault,
on
right? Because
my shirt,
you should have been a bit
Oh,
more
he likes-
responsive.
and he's also falling asleep.
So I wouldn't think if she wants to have the baby.
So he's like
strong
in that
arming,
mode where
isn't
he's
that
trying to
And
fight.
he's also falling asleep.
getting tired.
Well, she probably wants to be a mother.
So he's like in
and
that
you're
mode
obviously
where
not
he's
ready.
trying
But
to
if you're
fight.
not ready, you should.
And you can see him like
tired.
shake it, like
This is some weird shit.
shake off the tiredness,
This some
And
like a
you
little
see,
brain
bit,
like,
then
shake
sort
it.
of
Yeah,
like
I'm trying to figure this
fall
out.
asleep.
Shake off the tiredness.
Especially if I
I
play
was
a
really
little
looking for
bit,
two
then sort of,
Celeste
at the top
DIY
of his
recipes.
head.
I haven't seen that bitch for
Especially
like
if I-
100 years.
good to do
I
like
don't
just
know
an
where the hell she
entire
is.
At the
entire
top of
stream
his
of just
head.
petting the kitty cat.
Oh man. Good to do like just an entire.
All right,
entire
so
stream
we're
of just
doing this.
petting the kitty cat.
I can now push this
Came on
up,
Twitch, complained about why you didn't use protection.
and we can.
All right, so we're doing this.
So normally at
Well,
work I do pull requests.
Probably why I used Twitch in the first
In
place.
here I'm thinking we could just do
So
a.
normally at work
I
I
mean,
do.
if I need
it
to-
would
if
be-
I wanna
it
do a
takes, like,
pull
2 to
request.
tango, so
What do y'all
it's
think?
like-
Should it be pull requests that I do? To bring in like these feature branches,
What do y'all
or
think? Should we
just
pull
merge
requests
on
that I
my
do?
side?
Wouldn't you just use
to
If
bring
I
in,
do
like,
pull
these
requests,
feature
that
branches,
actually shows up for all of you who are doing
merge on my side.
who are also like
if I do pull
helping out
requests,
with
that
this.
actually
Yeah,
shows up
okay,
for
by
all
strong
of
arming
you
he
who are
meant he
doing,
couldn't convince her to abort.
We're also like helping out with this.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Maybe it broke? Come on, his dick is not that big. Come on. Believe it or not, sex
Oh, do you hear that?
makes babies.
That's the
well,
garbage
another thing
trucks
too,
outside.
right? So people think coming in the ass,
Oh,
you
do you
know,
hear
doesn't,
that?
you know, hello?
That's the
that
garbage
you can
trucks
still get
outside.
pregnant from that.
Will there be conflicts? If not, just merge a goat?
happens.
Probably not. Let's
there
find
has
out.
been a few ass babies that have been created.
Will there be
that way.
conflicts?
I'm on
If not,
credits.
just merge a
I'm
goat.
gonna
If
also
there
join
is
the
a
master
will, there is
branch.
way. Maybe he didn't
Click
put
on here.
I'm
We
on
will
credits.
merge
Sure,
credits
master
into master.
True, I guess so.
click on here.
It just works. All 4 are here.
To master.
We'll push this up.
It just works. All 4 are here.
No, I'm pretty sure, like, there was a guy in my
And
chat,
now
like,
we're
fucking
on
6 months
master,
ago
and
who was
everything's been
complaining that
updated.
every time he uses
So
a condom,
I can
he
go
gets
ahead
a
and
break.
delete these local.
I remember this. I
branches
remember
here.
this almost as
Everything's
clear as
been
day, and it
So
just,
I can go
I
ahead
should
and
never
delete
forget it.
these local,
Where's my
local
delete?
branches here now.
Because it was just
Delete credits
the
too.
most ridiculous shit I've ever fucking heard.
I can also delete this.
Like,
Alt
Credits
27.
too.
Yeah,
I can also
Remotes. I don't need
yeah, he
7.
says no matter what condoms he used, they always break.
that.
Remotes.
Obviously, I need
If you
Origin,
miss any of the
but
Switchy
I don't
DIY,
need this
I have
credits
all of
2
them. I think
anymore.
I've
We
got
just
all of them
merged
now,
that
so
in.
I just need the characters
So
still.
therefore, I'm gonna
But
delete
Yeah.
I don't
as
need
well.
these credits
I guess
2
he
anymore.
has-
We just
his
merged
penis
that
is
in.
like a
All we
giant
have left
shark.
is the master branch.
It's always joking too hard off into him.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know.
so
I
with
think I
that,
just, I think
we
everything
can
is
now
just
switch
shit,
back
so.
to you.
Let's just be
So
real.
with that,
Come
we
over
can
to our
now switch
issues.
back to you.
I just,
And
come
okay,
over
so
to our issues.
when
Apparently
swords
he's
follow the
American
arena
and
instead of
lives in
just
Germany. Like,
disappearing,
it's just-
this is done, and I think you actually
so
mentioned
when
You know
swords
what I
follow
mean?
the arena instead of just disappearing. This is done, and I think
I
you
love
actually
space
mentioned-
can't be
Rocket
closed. Oh well, yeah, I haven't figured that
Maybe he should
necessarily
go to apply to
either
be in NASA.
yet.
It can't be closed. Oh well, yeah, I
Oh,
haven't
this is
So
figured
I'll
that.
close that
necessarily
one.
either. Yeah.
Hi, Ghost. How you doing?
Okay, so I'll close that one.
But I definitely.
Okay, add custom
But
streamer
yeah,
one
no
messages.
No cap. I
we've
broke 3
got
condoms when I
this.
lost my virginity. It
So
was
this
definitely because I
is-
put them
Okay,
on
add
wrong. Yeah,
custom
that's why
streamer
with
one
this.
messages. We've
You're
got
just
this.
putting them on wrong,
this
and it's
is-
like it's fine.
this is
It's not a problem.
This
You'd learn.
has been
Just
added
defense, man. I
as
gotta
part
hear.
of-
This
Oh, if I don't do a
has
pull
been
request, it won't see this at all.
as part
He's
As
not
part
using
of,
it.
part of
Oh,
that,
if I
even if
well,
I
he
give.
did
Oh,
say that
okay,
his
that's
won't see this at
girlfriend
all.
gets
this has been added.
wet as
part
a
of that. Even if I
horse,
give,
so,
oh, okay, that's
he doesn't have that
comments
has
problem.
been
He
added.
doesn't need to use it because you know
More
he's
issues,
so good
and then
that,
back here,
you know.
create the credits.
Yeah, good point. He misses probably
this
as dry as
has
Sahara. No, not
been
according to
added
him.
and
I just got my coffee out.
Right, so it doesn't show
I know
like
what
oh
a
a
horse
merge
is. Bert, he
or
lives in
anything like
Germany.
that.
Let's just say that. I don't
right,
know,
so it
like,
doesn't
I
Can you add an
should
issue
show
number
his
within the
guy.
commits?
Like, it's
I
just-
guess like
every
I
time I come
forgot
to
that it
chat,
was the
I always
commits
have a
and
bit
not
of a
like
struggle. I haven't seen him
the
around for
branch.
ages.
I think that was my
like,
problem.
he's
Also,
not
good
one of
morning,
those, like,
Mrs.
very
and
regular.
not like the
So I'll
Yeah,
need to
well, yeah, he
remember
did play that
to
Niagara
like
Falls,
add that
like,
in
it's
for the
just
commits.
fucking
So
flowing
I'll need to
everywhere.
remember.
All
to,
right.
like, add
So
that in
with
for the
that,
commits.
Maybe
we
he breaks
now,
the
if
water
we take a
bread
look at our
every time
milestones,
he fucks
we're
it.
52% of the
Speaking
way
of getting you
to
wet as
a
well,
1.0
simp
release.
it
Take a
and
look at our
simply
milestones.
get
I guess a
your
1.0.0.
50% of the way
Release.
I
to
forget what his name
1.0
is.
release. I guess a 1.0.0.
But he's a
Here's
virgin.
all
I
the issues that we
honestly-
still need to
What the
work
fuck is
with.
that?
Rewrite history.
Here's all
No,
the issues
no,
that we
no
still
reason
need
to rewrite
work
history.
with.
Also, I'm not completely
Rewrite
sure that if I
history.
rewrite history that
No
it
reason
would see
to
that.
rewrite
I have no
history.
idea if they're
Also,
like
I don't
only when it
understand.
happens they like check
Oh, yeah,
it, or
the-
if they're
the
every
viewers
single
thing,
time
it's just because, like, I
looking
don't
at like you
fucking
load that page, it
Only
looks
when
through all of your
happens, they,
Git
like, check
commits.
it, or if they're every single
No,
time.
he's-
I don't know.
Looking at like you load that
He's
page.
like
it
guy that
looks
always
through
shares
Okay,
Don't
so
get
future things.
He's like
Putting the
he's like that
app,
chick
create
Catherine, but more
instructions.
annoying.
So I
okay,
think
that kind of
so
sense.
future things.
I keep forgetting what his name is.
instructions.
Like always forget.
So I think.
I think like I'll probably just start
for a real
working
Vigos, it would have an
on
Higo face on it. See?
the oldest stuff
See, nipple
to
yeah,
newest
they did
stuff.
it
I'll
wrong.
probably just start
Oh,
working.
the
I don't-
dog
I don't know
probably
if, like,
just has a
it-
rough
it-
anus.
I don't know if many of these matter.
The newest stuff.
But I'm gonna like take
I don't
on
know
something
if,
that
like,
nobody else has taken
I don't know
on.
if many of these matter.
Is it? No, it's not cat.
But I'm gonna
Cat
like
is
take
German.
on
No, this
something
guy
that nobody
is-
else has taken
This
on.
done.
There's a guy. He was on my Discord for a bit too. He was sharing
done?
like, he's the one. He always has this. He has this really fluffy dog,
Yeah, I
and
think this is
he
done.
always wears a bow
Maybe
tie
just
as
close
well.
the issue.
Thank you so much for the follow, by the
That's
way.
done.
Yeah, I think
What's wrong
this
with
is
dog
done.
pictures? No, nothing. You're missing the fucking context, you goddamn
we are
fuck.
just push new commits actually.
Obviously, there's nothing wrong with
Oh
dog
yeah, I
pictures.
could
It's
just push
this
new commits
one
too.
guy
I already
who
deleted the
just
branch.
about his dog.
Actually,
So
He
I
comes
would
on
just
my
have to push
Twitch
new commit to
and
master.
I could just
he
push
breaks
new
all his
commit.
condoms
I
because
don't think it
apparently
really
he's
matters
just
that much.
gifted
So
and he
I would
makes
We're
his
not
dog
like a
do
big.
it.
This is not like a
That's
big project
Okay,
where it's like
that's-
actually
that's-
important that we
really
stay like
matters that
super
much.
super
Yeah.
consistent.
We're not like
So-
a big.
It's
not
just
like
as
a
long
big
as the
project
community
where it's
sort of
actually
understands
important
right?
how it's working.
Fuck.
Also, I'm streaming these, so
Shit.
if people
Anyone
need
just
to like
pop
see.
dog pictures should
then
how it's working.
All right,
I'm
so
streaming these,
we're getting
I know.
closer and closer
I was
and
teasing. It
closer.
sounds annoying as
So
fuck.
I'm looking forward to.
Don't worry, I'm always
We're
teasing
getting
too.
Funny thing is that all notification
Australian.
comments were tied to reread and delete comments. The notifications keep
Yeah, I get always a
displayed.
bit worried streaming in the Animal Crossing section.
That
because,
that would.
well, I noticed that a lot of the women that stream
That would be
Animal
interesting.
Crossing are pretty like
would-
wholesome and
anyways,
shit, and well,
I think we're good.
yeah,
we're
people
we're
have,
at a
like,
good
anxiety these
ending
days,
point for
anyways,
today.
anti-anxiety
So I
gamers
think I
and
pushed
we're
everything
good.
up.
Play this
We're at a
shit
good
tonight.
So therefore, I'm gonna go ahead and
Just look behind me.
I
I
think
like
I pushed
click this
everything
shit. I
up.
like
Who
putting
else
bullshit in
is-
places.
Therefore, I'm gonna go ahead
that is as good as it
and
gets.
best rule is to never rewrite
Once
history.
it
I
goes-
agree with
I don't know
that.
what kind of sex is having to break condoms all the time, but it does sound.
Except when like
best rule is never
the only
rewrite
time I
history.
rewrite history in like a team setting is you need the entire
no,
team
Ghost,
together.
maybe if you have sex
It's like
once
a
in
big
your
deal.
life,
It's like,
you
okay,
know?
everybody,
You know?
like save your work,
Me too.
push it all up
Sydney,
as a
yeah.
work
Yeah,
in
you
progress.
always Sydney.
We're rewriting history all together,
right.
like everybody together, because you need
I'm
them all to
surprised I
like
couldn't- I couldn't
re-pull and
history
like
all together, like
reforce,
together,
you know,
because
like
you need them all to
He
like
does
potentially
not
like
agree,
figure
like,
out all their merge conflicts. It's gonna be,
Misread the venue.
it's gonna it's like. Oh wait, do you have the snake thing ready right now? I'm trying to like I usually end around
Yeah, last
8:30.
time that- yeah, no,
so I
Julian's
got 5
normal.
minutes
There's-
left.
no, it's a guy. He's not.
If you've got it, do you have it?
He
I would
lives in
I would
Australia,
love
he's
to go
studying
look
or
at
some
it.
shit. Oh
If
fuck!
you've
I
got it,
have
do you
to check
have
my
it?
Discord. Like I'll have to check my Discord
love
because
to
I
go
know
take a look at
he's posted a whole bunch of dog pictures there. Not
Almost.
Provo, no.
Yeah, we can hang out and just
But
pet
that
Zilby for a
that
few
guy
minutes
actually gets
while we're
laid
doing
and he
that.
has like 4
Yeah, we
chins.
can-
Oh,
hang
we're
out.
okay. You're not gonna make it in 5 minutes. Okay.
For a few minutes
So
Us
yeah,
Aussies
next
have
stream
a
tomorrow
free
morning.
mouth,
Okay,
uh,
you're not gonna make it in 5 minutes.
I
Okay.
actually
As
like
or
my
as
eyes
soon
to
as you get
see
here.
people
Yeah, next
talk.
stream
The
tomorrow
next time
morning.
that you're at a stream that I'm live,
Do you
Or
get
as
any
we'll
play
reactions
Snake.
ever?
The next
Like,
And
I
it'll
must
be-
admit,
it'll be
as
awesome
an Australian, if you just try to,
play
if
Snake.
you
And I'm looking
just
forward
are
to it.
Australian and you don't really
all
change
right.
your
But
accent,
with that,
you do get a lot of salty virgins that
go
come
ahead
over here and they do get very
and-
mad at your
Alright,
existence.
but with that,
Like everyone's like, oh my god, Aussies are
Take a
so
look
cool.
at-
Their
Go
own
ahead
like, but then when you
and
actually have to
look
deal with
at-
an Australian, it's a whole different issue. And then
take a look at.
Can these give legendaries?
who's streaming right now?
Let's see.
streaming
We've
right
got
Who's streaming right now?
Mr. Halsey is
we've
streaming.
got-
that one.
He's
Mr.
learning
Halsey
Yeah,
is
Blender.
streaming.
505.
He's learning Blender.
Begin
Mr.
Bot
Halsey
is streaming.
Yeah, it's
He's
really
doing
fast.
Python.
Random two-hander,
He's doing,
one-hander.
Begin Bot is streaming.
Heckler,
He's
random
doing
focus.
Tisodian
Python.
is streaming.
Gamble
Doing
that.
Linux Rust
Tisodian
programming.
streaming.
Ooh, that sounds
Doing
good.
Linux Rust programming. Ooh, that
Tisodian
sounds
is
good.
Take a look at this.
Doing Linux Rust programming. Ooh, that sounds good.
After, of course, the
Take a look at
mandatory
after, of course, the mandatory.
I run my mind.
After,
And it doesn't
of course,
run
the
advertising.
crazy.
I run my mind. Should be positive.
If you're not careful, bad things could happen.
I generally think people squash too much. Your feature didn't come out in one commit perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't squash this one. I don't think I did.
Perfectly.
I did it once,
yeah, I
and
didn't
then
squash this one. I did it
we
once,
decided,
and then I
yeah,
don't
that
think
that
I-
wasn't
we
that wasn't a
decided-
super
I
good
did it
idea.
once, and then
That wasn't a super good idea.
we decided, yeah, that was.
Oh, you weren't criticizing me? Oh, well,
Oh, you weren't criticizing me? Oh, well.
I agree with you
Ah,
though.
this
I
was
think
actually
that like
me.
squashing
I agree
can
with you
happen.
though. I think
A little
that like
bit too much
squashing
sometimes.
can happen. I agree with you though.
Speaking
I think
generally,
squashing
yeah.
can
This
happen.
thing,
Speaking generally,
too much
yeah.
sometimes. It doesn't allow you to do that.
Speaking generally, yeah.
So Haskell was your second language. My second language was Pascal.
All right, let's go ahead and raid T-Sodium
Actually,
since
let's
he's
go ahead
doing
and raid
T-Sodium.
Visual
some Rust
Alright,
programming.
let's go ahead and raid
Rust.
T-Sodium.
My first
I'm gonna go
language was
ahead
the
and
thing.
set this
I'm
up.
gonna go ahead and
Rust
program
What
set
was it?
this up. I'm
T-Sodium.
gonna go ahead and
I don't remember.
set
Start
Sorry.
raiding
up.
there.
Start right
I'm
there.
I'm gonna switch over to
Sodium.
my ending screen.
Switch over.
Thank you everybody for stopping by and watching. I am doing these streams every single weekday morning at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, and sometimes on the weekends too. Follow me here on Twitch if you want notifications when I go live, or on Twitter, which pretty much I do notifications exactly at the same time I go live. So either of those works out. With that, I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye!